Is this the Circles podcast?
And it goes a little something like.
You all summer and after I'll keep you all summer and after.
Everybody, Josh is in rehab, so we have a special guest today. He was addicted to pussy, and he just couldn't fix that shit, so I had to send him off. We're eating pizza, and we're not tore up, but we're not tore up. So I take that back. Actually, I'm fine. Obviously, he's fine. We're just kind of hungry. But Josh is absent today with me again. We have back today is Christian. What's up, man?
Eating some pizza.
Eating some
Trying not to burn my mouth.
Jesus. But you were saying, oh my God, we had so many conversations before this, and what we're not about to do is let this be pre-scripted based on what we had said before, because I don't give a fuck. I've had enough. It's your turn. Is that what you were saying? Long story short, because that's what it sounded like.
Goddamn, when you put it in those terms,
I mean,
those kind of like are my words used against me, but
it is what it. To be fair, I don't care.
it's not that. It's fuck, man.
What?
You see something, you want it, but at the same time, you know you're still the kid at the candy store. Just because you want it don't mean you can have it, and don't mean the universe is willing to let you have that prize for, you know, something easy, you know.
Don't start talking stupid now because we're recording. Come on now.
No, for real, like, that's it, though.
What do you mean, though?
Just because you want it don't mean you can have it. And when you do get it, don't mean it's going to come at an easy cost. So, I mean, like, there's some things that, like, you deserve in life, and there's some things that just get handed
That, like,
to
you don't deserve.
Yeah. But some people still get them anyways.
Well, apparently I don't deserve a lot.
Well,
To be fair, I've had a decent life. I'll give it that.
there we go. We can at least... If you can admit to that, you can...
Okay,
you
but
know, like,
that's nothing I did.
right.
It's
Okay.
people who helped raise me and the environment I was in. For sure, I give a lot of credit to my parents, but I give most credit to my grandma.
Amen.
Amen, Penny. Bro, did you hear the podcast where Josh cried?
Huh?
Did you hear the podcast where Josh cried? Not to call him out, which if he hears this, I'm not calling him out. He knows that. But we'd gotten into a conversation, and I mentioned my grandma Penny, and I did not realize it was such a soft spot. Because, like, I don't know, you've seen me go through up and down the past couple years, and I've dealt with a lot of that. Did not understand that other people didn't go through a lot of that. So what I was okay with, he was not. So, like, I mentioned her name and talked about her for, like, 2 seconds, and he was just like, fuck, I can't handle this. So, like, I had to, like, pause the podcast for a couple minutes, and then I was like, do you want me to, like, stop recording? He was like, no, keep recording. Did it for the love of the game, man. But, yeah, no, yeah, dude.
Well, for those that don't know who I am and haven't seen my face and probably won't get to see my face for a long time.
We'll get there.
The woman
A fucking saint.
lies a special spot in my heart, not only because of just my experience with her, but the everything she was.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're the godfather of my child.
Proudly.
My child was born
Was it a day after or 2 days after? I think it was a day
not even 24 hours
after she died. Yeah.
And you know, I don't believe in a lot of shit.
Dude,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
but
you know how
like,
many
there's
times
one
she's
thing
literally
that-
told me she wanted to meet him. And she died a day before he was fucking born.
Not even a day. She died the night he was born. He was born in the morning. She died at night.
Well, I was told that morning that she had passed, and then you had let me know that night that Danielle was going into like intense labor. And then at like 4 a.m. the same. Technically.
No, a day before that. A day because Danielle was in labor for 37 hours.
Okay, you let me know a day before she was in labor. My grandma had died, and then all of a sudden I had a godson. Dude, it was fucking insane.
And like, so I'm sitting here. I'm getting dressed to leave the hospital and shit.
I was so fat when I met Walker. I was in such
And-
shitty shape when my grandma died and Walker was born.
No. You never know. It was for a reason. I mean, look at you now.
I mean,
It's
well, to be fair, I got
encouragement.
I got a lot worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, like, look at you now.
Yeah.
You look good as shit. I mean,
this was hard.
like, I had people asking me at the hospital, like, where are you going? Your son was just born. Like, I gotta go celebrate some life. You know what I mean?
For real?
Yeah, I just went straight to Burdett Park.
You never told me that.
When-
Oh my God, that's right, dude. Holy shit.
My son wasn't even born fucking 7 hours, bro.
And you came
hell yeah.
to her wake because she didn't want a funeral. She wanted a celebration of life.
Exactly.
Yeah, she didn't want to be mourned. She wanted
And,
to be
like,
celebrated. Yeah.
So, I don't believe in a lot of shit. I believe that the universe provides me with what I need, my knowledge that is passed down through the years that people give it to me. Like, that's what I use. And it's just crazy. Like, a lot of people say one door opens, next closes, like this. And, I'm a firm believer of you are what you eat. And, like, it's just crazy, like, God dang. A life for a life, an eye for an eye, whatever they say.
Right, try and get a little closer. Damn, you don't have to fucking like suck the mic's
Well,
dick, I'm just saying.
I was
like,
eating, so I didn't want to be right up on
fuck
it.
them. They can fuck them.
Yeah,
Dude, if
true
they,
that.
dude, we're on. Did this is episode 21.
21.
21.
Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta be on episode 24.
Fuck that. They can hear you. They heard all that.
God. What the fuck? And you're telling me to get closer up to the
Yeah,
mic
I'm telling
and
you. Okay,
shit.
but this is another thing. When I do this, ready? This is about to blow your mind. You hear more when I cuff it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear less when I don't. These mics are dope, bro. Very dope. But do you think about that shit? Because I think about that all the time. Because when she died and then he was born, dude, I don't know, me and...
It's not like you were happy again or something. It was
fuck,
just
dude.
like...
You have,
just like, holy fucking shit! This negativity turned into like positivity,
dude,
and I needed it.
Dude, it was okay. But I don't think I've ever told anybody this. Maybe I did. You know what? I think on the last podcast I did, and that's why Josh was upset. But the room Josh stays in now, I was living at home with my mom and dad, like our parents, and I was living upstairs in that left bedroom. You've been up there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big one, not the small one, but the big one. Mm-hmm. It's the room he's in now. I was in that bedroom, and I kept a locked door because I worked third shifts. I was an adult. I just lived, like I paid rent for the room. You know what I mean?
Across the hall from your grandma.
Across the hall from my parents.
Yes, that's right.
Right, and then down, and then like down the stairs from my grandma. Yeah, like
your parents' room was right at the top of the steps.
Exactly.
And you had to take a left to get to your room.
Immediately,
there was a bathroom.
Bathroom,
at the top.
a bedroom, and then my bedroom was the immediate left. Correct. Yeah. No, I moved in there, and I don't know, man. I started working third shifts, and I was going through some weird shit because I'd never been through third shifts, and I had always read that third shifts fuck up your brain. Was not anticipating the fuck up I got, and I don't know if you ever worked. Have you ever worked in factories?
One.
Okay. How much did they drink?
The people?
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. Okay, so when I worked thirds, everybody talked about drinking. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah. I mean, you knew me in high school. Did I ever drink? No. I was a fucking...
I wish.
Dude, I was a heavy stoner. All I did was smoke weed.
They can't even smoke a goddamn joint with me no more.
I mean, yeah, no, I can't. I get paranoid, bro. It fucks with it gives me panic attacks. That's why I can't even drink heavy anymore.
Can't hate on him, but yeah.
We'll get into that. But what I'm saying is when I got into... I'm so sorry for my fucking boom arm going... But it is what it is. But, no, dude, I started drinking a little bit when I was working thirds because I was working thirds, and I was like, man, I'm doing all the important shit at night. I have nothing to do during the day. What am I going to do? Well, on my day off, I was like, I'll just have a bottle of wine, I'll be fine. And before then, I drank a couple bottles of wine. I didn't like beer. I didn't like vodka. I didn't like any of that. I drank wine. Eventually, my mental health started to deteriorate. So I started drinking a little more. And then eventually, bro, like my grandma died. Walker was born. The first beer I had that I ever enjoyed was at her wake. I can't remember who, so I won't name them. But I think I remember who. But I'm not going to name them because it's not their fault. But they handed me a beer and they were like, "Hey, do you want a beer?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a beer."
No, you're tripping.
What are you talking about?
Whenever you had a beer at your grandma's celebration,
There's a picture of it. If that's what you're about to say, that it wasn't true.
your first one?
My first one that I enjoyed.
Oh, okay, my bad. Because I've
I've had multiple beers, but I was like, I don't like beer.
No, I had got offered a beer at your grandma's wake, and I handed you one because I was like, yeah, I'm here with Ethan. You know, he's gonna ask me why I'm drinking a beer. And he
No,
isn't.
dude, fuck no.
So I sit there and I handed you a beer, and you're like, "Where'd you get this from?" Because Scott handed me a beer.
Scott doesn't drink anymore. Good for him, for the record. I just want to point that out. But no, hasn't.
Scott handed me a beer. It doesn't mean he was drinking
Oh yeah,
one,
okay,
but-
you're right.
I mean, he's handed
Okay.
me a beer in the past,
Okay. But he wasn't drinking.
Right.
No, he's doing great. I just want to point that out. But no, for the record, like
Hey, I gotta
how
say,
about how about this? That was the
that
first.
was
What?
I seen Elijah there for the first time in a while,
At the wake, yeah.
and you know that opened. Holy shit! His spirit alone, for not seeing him for so long and like actually getting to hear him.
He spoke. Yeah, he spoke. You remember that?
I do.
I regret that. When they were like, bring up the moments. You know what the moment I wanted to bring up? I think I brought this up on the other dude, this is what people don't talk about in podcasts. I can't remember what I've said on recording compared to what I've just said out loud. But I'll say it again because fuck them. The thing I do regret is when they were like, hey, for anyone that knew Penny, like, bring up the best moments you can think of. And the greatest moment I can think of, there's so many, but the shittiest moment I've ever had in my life was one of the greatest, which was I went to jail. She bonded me out like 2 days later. We spent the night in YCC. We got transferred to Vanderburgh County. We spent the whole day there, and then I got bonded out like at like 10 p.m. that night. So, yeah, so I spent like a total of 2 actual days in jail because if we're being honest, YCC's like that. I don't know how long were you there? No, fuck that. You were in the holding cell when I got there. So you were there the same amount of time I was. The only thing I don't count about YCC's real jail was the food because that shit was fire.
YCC is
Youth Care Center. It's under 18 jail.
It's
Dude, they gave me
is
like
kid prison whenever I was in boys' school.
dude, no, we're not talking about that.
Man, that shit was
know,
love.
I
I'm
know.
telling you right now. No, I'm telling you.
Oh,
for
compared
real,
to
bro.
jail?
Yeah,
Compared to jail?
People
Yeah.
where they sent us to the actual jail. We had people come from that jail, and we had people come from the jail out in the Blairsville and the other city the other town that's right, next to it, Wadesville.
Yeah.
And that county's jail, and they came and talked to us during NYCC the time I was in there before I got put in there with
Before
you.
we got in there, yeah.
And
I forgot you were in there long before I did. That's the first charge the first and only charge I've ever had. Yeah, that's so fucking insane.
No, like they were describing this place to us. They were like, "Look, man, you guys, this is crazy. What you guys would have to do to get out of here. It is.
Keep talking.
It is insane to think that." Holy shit, we gotta wait for this door to get beeped. We gotta wait for this door to get beeped.
Right.
Like, there's magnets, this, that, and the other. Like, they were like, this is prison. Like, where we are in jail at, we have it way more better than you. And I sit there and I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? I was like fucking 11, 12 years old at the time.
Why were you in there?
got.
I mean,
that
do
was
you
whenever-
feel comfortable
well,
saying?
I was
or-
in 7th and 8th grade. I was on house arrest.
Bro, it's a microphone, not a dick. Get close to it.
And like that was whenever I got my first arson charge.
Oh, that's right, because dipshit lit the dumpster on fire and then you got charged with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that story.
I love you.
What's up? Hold on. My roommate just walked in. Can I help you? You smell cinnamon rolls? That's that.
I wish.
It's the candle. I'm so sorry. It's not cinnamon rolls. It's the candle. Ooh, now I feel bad. We have cookie. Did you eat all the cookies? Oh my God, she ate all the fucking cookies.
And you don't want to drive. God damn it, I am pissed.
I didn't know she ate all the cookies. And then she just left the fucking room. She said, I ate all the good
I love
food.
you.
I'm
Bye."
leaving. Jesus. Anyway,
Come smoke.
I don't think she heard you. Fucker. What was the original story?
God damn, Ethan.
You say it like it's my fault. You were talking, not me.
I was.
You're talking about YCC. Okay.
And like, man, so when we actually got to jail and I looked around, I was like,
You're like, wait a second. Oh, you know what? They told me you and Christian. They didn't say Christian. They said you and the other kid at 8 a.m. You're gonna go to court. I was like, all right. So I wake up at 8 a.m. They give me like 32 fucking eggs. It felt like it was a big breakfast, and I was like, this is a lot. And I was like, okay, I'm in the kid jail. That makes sense. Gave me a whole bunch of breakfast. I ate as much as I could, but I was a little sick to my stomach. I was drunk when I showed up and a little high. So when I showed up there, I immediately went to bed because I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm here. I'm going to chill. Well, they're like, yeah, you're going to court. I'm like, all right, cool. I get in the cop car. Cop is like, you Penny's grandson? Because you weren't in the car with me. They transported us separately.
yeah.
He was like,
Oh,
he was like, you Penny's grandson? And I was like, completely caught off guard. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you mentioning my grandmother's name? Like, that's my guardian. That's who I live with. He's like, you Penny's grandson? I'm like, yeah. It's like, okay. Well, I just wanted to let you know, I'm taking you to Vanderburgh County Jail because they're going to charge you as an adult. And come to find out, the guy driving the car, I believe, don't quote me on it. Ah, fuck, never mind. I can't say his name. Out of respect for my grandma, but his name started with an R. And I was like, okay. Come to find out, he was a friend of my grandmother's, like, children. Like my mom, my aunt, my uncle, blah, 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 blah. He specifically asked to transport me because he recognized my last name because he knew my mom. And he knew who my mom married, which was my dad, and he knew my last name, Young. Requested to transport me so he could, like, I don't know. He just saw the last name, looked me up, and then found out who I was, and then was like, hey, I'm free that morning. Fucking 7 a.m., bro. I don't even think he worked mornings.
You believe in coincidences?
After talking to my grandmother about that specific situation, no, because I guess I guess he, fuck it, his name's Rob. You guys don't know his last name. He came by the house and then told my grandma that he specifically asked to transport me because he knew who I was.
So
no, I guess I don't believe in coincidence. Is that a coincidence?
No, listen here. Because
You're like, boy, I tell you what.
I've told you this before. I haven't told a lot of people, but I've told you this one. What way did you get transported to fucking to the jail? Did you go down Stringtown and then they went the back way, or did you go down 41 and they hit the highway?
41.
Okay, so I went down Stringtown.
Are you lying? Because I feel like if I said Stringtown, you'd have been like, well, I went down 41.
No, I went down Stringtown and I went the back way to jail. Okay, so fucking the person that transported me
Mm-hmm.
was the oh my god, the
Wasn't it one of the arresting officers on your original case?
no. It was fucking okay, so my dad had a best friend whenever he was growing up, and then they were like fucking really good best friends. Well, whenever I said earlier I was on house arrest in 7th and 8th grade. And,
Right.
okay, well, when I got off house arrest, I was on probation. And I sat here, and it was the defense county clerk's office she worked in. But anyways, Alberta was my dad's best friend's mom. Well, Jason, he is a fucking cop now.
You gotta
And
cool
he-
it with the names.
And he was a cop whenever we got arrested. He helped his grandma watch me whenever my dad worked at TJ Maxx and I was a kid. He was the person that transported me
Did he
from
request you?
YCC to the jail.
Rob transported me from YCC to the jail.
Right, and that
Are you
he
telling me?
pulled-
Hold
he
on.
pulled
Hold on.
me over.
Hold on. Are you telling me we both
Both of us knew.
both got old familyhood friends transporting us to the same
yes.
jail?
Yes, bro. And it was we both have the same charge. We were both doing it was for the
We were
same
both
fucking
doing the
reason.
dumb shit. Yeah. No,
So I'm gonna tell you, yeah, bro, that it was crazy because he took a look back at me and he goes, "Your name's Christian
Miller, right? Yeah. And you're like,
And I say
yeah.
here, I said,
You're probably like, fuck you.
I said,
why do you
"Yeah."
ask? I'm surprised you
said-
weren't like, fuck you, dude. To be honest, knowing you back then, I'm surprised you weren't like, the fuck's it to you? Like, did you? Oh my god, do you remember hearing me? Do you remember hearing me
through the walls? Yeah.
talk to the YCC
Yeah.
dude? And I kept saying I kept saying fuck, and he was like, you need to stop cussing, and I was like, why?
right.
I literally was like, why? I'm in jail.
Hey, what can you do? What
Yeah,
more can you do
literally,
about this
that's what I
shit?
kept telling him, and he was like, "Oh, well, you don't need to cuss in here." And I'm like, "What do you mean I don't need to? Like, what are you
He-
gonna do? Arrest me?"
He literally like whenever. Okay, so
be fair,
whenever we
fair,
first,
That black gentleman was very nice. It was a black guy that booked us into the youth care center. He was a nice guy, but
no, he wasn't.
to me,
Yeah, you don't have tattoos. and you don't have
you had
fucking-
one tattoo on your fucking thigh, and it was a 6-point star, so he automatically assumed you were in a gang.
They had to take a picture of that shit.
No, and
thank
you know what your excuse was back in the day? My dad's name is David. This is the star of David.
No, actually, I don't have an
I
excuse.
mean, that's what you used to
I'm
tell
a-
me all the time.
I'm
You're
a-
like, my dad's name David, Star David.
my fucking
Point
family.
blank,
My
period.
family are Jews, and that is actually the
Jesus Christ. I
six
mean,
point
yeah.
star of David. I'm sorry about you,
No,
but it
I'm-
really is.
Duh. It's a 6-point
So-
star.
But no, I got that shit like a little bit after I got out of fucking boys' school in the fucking backyard of one of our friends'
Dude,
houses.
what's boys' school like? Explain to people who don't know what boys' school is. It's like kid
What do
jail.
you- What do you mean?
It's like kid boot camp, right? Or what
Explain to-
what is it?
Explain to people like, okay, so first whenever I went to boys' school, I got shipped off to military school.
Hold on. What's the difference between like
YCC and boys'
well, like
school.
you and I went to
That's a seed.
That's great. You and I went to the youth care center, which was technically, it was like a county jail.
Prison for kids is
for-
what
no,
motherfuckers
God
in
damn it, stop
actual
it.
jail called it.
That's great. Knowing the food they had,
That's Mr. Brown.
that's great. Knowing the food they had, it's not
Person
like
that
prison, bro.
baptized
Yeah,
me.
no, fuck that.
I don't believe in God, but
Jesus Christ. I guess not Jesus Christ, based on what he just said. But what I'm saying is like, based on like
right here.
normal jail, it was the equivalent of if you were to go to jail under the age of 18. Correct? What is so? That's YCC. No, hold
yeah,
on.
that's
That's
what
YCC is like. So what is
yeah.
boys' school like?
Boys' school is you're anywhere from 7 to 17. You can go to boys' school in the United States of America, and it is basically a much hard labored place for kids.
It's like a
it's
like a
prison.
juvenile detention center.
Yeah, well, that's what YCC is a juvenile detention center.
But
YCC is a no hands-on facility.
okay, so then boys' school is like a juvenile detention camp.
Yeah, basically because like I mean
It's because it's a whole property, not just a facility, correct?
Yeah. Well, I was in boys' school with people that were going there until they turned 18, and then boom, they were going to prison for the rest of their lives.
Oh boy, which is crazy because most people that go to boys' school go there so they can avoid prison.
Yeah, exactly.
So the dudes you're talking about, fuck those guys. They apparently did some bad shit.
Well, we're not gonna fucking judge them beyond their behavior whenever they were at a certain age that they didn't actually know maybe what was going on or right from wrong. So it is what it is.
I mean, looking back on it, how hard is it to just keep quiet and not bother anybody?
It's very hard when you're a child, and if you weren't given the right attention whenever you were a child.
Okay, not everybody went there when they were 17 like we were. Or
I was 12 years old whenever I went to boys' school.
I'm talking about YCC.
Yeah. Yeah, well, whenever we were basically fucking
almost
basically
adults, yeah.
you know, whenever me and you went
Oh,
together.
trust me, they charged us as such. I fucking remember.
Yeah, it was still this day. You know, coming up, it's going to be 7 years since we've been in the courtroom.
Yeah, after that, guess what? Oh, I'm sorry. 7 years after the charge, it will no longer show up.
No, it's still going to show up.
Mm-mm. No, after 7 years, they can't legally use it against us.
It can't, just because they can't use it against us doesn't mean it's not going to show up and they don't have it in the back of their heads.
No, that's great, except for the fact that if they try to deny us for the fact that we have a charge, if it's over 7 years old, then we can legally take them to court and be like, you are discriminating against us. That's what I'm
still can't.
Yeah, no, that's great. They have to give a different reason other than you have a charge. They can no longer do that after 7 years.
We live in the state of they could
trust me. The only reason I know this is because of
and they don't give us a job.
Mom.
I heard you.
Yeah. That's the only reason that may have been loud. BB's mom.
So.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, but at the same time, we live in Indiana. They don't care. Like, we can literally. It's the same as like being gay and walking to Chick-fil-A. They don't have to serve you because they don't feel like they don't have to. That's the whole state we live in.
Exactly, except I legally no longer have to put on the fucking form that I'm gay, which in turn means I no longer have to put on the form that I have a charge.
But they can think.
No, after 7 years, I legally don't have to put that I've been charged with anything. That's my point.
Really? I thought you had to get it expunged before you could say that.
No, after 7 years, you don't legally have to admit it, and they legally cannot hold it against you. If you want it expunged completely from your record, you have 5 years, which I believe we're on the cusp of.
No.
Yeah, we're coming up.
7 years is what I tried to take it to court 2 years ago when I moved in with Candlin.
Dude, I can assure you, I've looked it up. It has been almost 5 years since our charge date.
We were 16, Ethan.
Conviction date, not when they charged us, when they convicted us.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, why would I be kidding you?
We went to court for almost 1.5 years to almost 2 years.
I went to court for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I'll look it up right now.
Oh, bro, I gotta take a piss on this note.
Go to the bathroom. I'll talk to the people.
No, I'm fucked up all about this. I thought it's been 7 years since we've been in a goddamn courtroom.
No, because they don't count the 2 years of probation. They can. Okay, no. Hold on. No, I take that back. They count the 2 years of probation. The only reason they count it is because
he was on probation for longer than 2 years.
I was only on probation for 2.
What?
They never drug tested me. I never fucked up once. 2 years straight. 24 months. Maybe 26 or 27.
24 months. There ain't no way. Fucking Donna told me I was on probation for longer than 32 months.
Well, she'd
a bitch. Been
bitch.
Seeing me for longer than 32 months.
Well, hold on.
At the time.
You got released after I did.
It don't matter. We got convicted of the same crime. We got convicted a couple months right after. There ain't no way fucking.
You know what? You take a piss. Let me look it up. Jesus.
Is there any pizza left?
This guy. No, I gave you half and I had half. Oh damn. Mister, I'm not eating my crust. Is there any pizza left? No, I have other food though. Go ahead. No, we don't have enough. She's fine. Fucking walk in. Jesus Christ. She's probably asleep. This guy. Googling it now. Oh boy. For those that didn't know how to charge, I guess you guys know now. This is great. Can't wait for this to come out on Friday. It may come out after that. I don't know. This is honestly a filler. Like I said, Josh is in fucking rehab. He's going through so much shit right now. You know, all that cocaine, pussy. Like, he just can't handle it. So here I am, making up for it. Okay. Here we go. 23. Decided 11/29/16. 5 years. It's literally about to be 5 years. Yeah, he's tripping. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He can't tell time for shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. He may be right. This pizza so far? Yeah, no, 11/29/2016. It's about to be 5 years. So we are about to be eligible to get it legally expunged. Mine is 11/29/2016. It's literally almost about to be 5 years. Almost. Almost. Mr. It's almost been 7 years. Even though it is not. Yeah, probation.
Yeah,
11/29/2016.
No,
Yeah.
you're wrong because what I said was
No, you said it's almost been
courtroom. Since we've been in a courtroom.
No, it's not about courtroom. It's conviction date, Christian. It doesn't matter.
No, but
No,
I'm
no,
just
no. It's
saying.
not about first appearance. When they can no longer hold it against us is after 7 years, without us expunging it. With us expunging it, we have to wait 5 years after conviction date
and
to get it
And
expunged.
look up how much that is. Look up how much it is to fucking get your record expunged.
It's $2 to $3 grand. I don't even need to look that up. I already did years ago.
What?
It's $2 to $3 grand.
Brian Smith said it was gonna cost 10 grand almost altogether.
Yeah.
Almost 10 grand altogether.
Yeah, was he a public defender, or was he the lawyer that your dad found after you said fuck your public defender?
My dad found a lawyer, fucking like Malcolm Brown or some shit.
Yeah, and then you
And,
originally and then
I
you
sit here and I got a job at Sam's Pizzeria. Oh wow.
you gotta quit naming names.
Yeah, goddamn, man.
It's like down the street.
It's fucking. Okay, so I got a job, and the next thing you know, hell yeah, just had. But I really wish we had some ice.
I'm waiting for it to freeze.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it to
that's
freeze.
like fucking an hour from now.
I put it in like an hour ago.
Yeah.
I just don't know how cold my freezer is. We're about to find
not
out.
that
Anyway,
cold.
continue.
So Malcolm Brown sit there and tried telling me that I was about to go to prison for 16 years. Basically, that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I laughed at him, and I was like, "Dude, do you realize how young we are? Like, I'm not that stupid.
dude, I
Like,
said the same
I
thing.
know friends that have been to trial, and no, I'm not even talking about him. I know I have friends that have been to trial, and they still have gotten less than that on a fucking attempted murder charge. Like, I mean, look at Dustin.
Quit naming names.
They don't know like who we are, where we're at, so it's not like, well, fuck him. He should have stuck around.
Should have goddamn been better.
But no, bro. It's like fucking like straight up, bro.
Yeah, no ice for like another 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes to an hour.
Would you like a darker chaser instead of a lighter
It's
one?
not sweet though.
That's a fucking lie.
Okay, yeah. But so I went and I hired the lawyer that I fucking hired.
Your dad.
No, I had a job at the time, thank you.
Are you?
And the only thing that I fucking had to pay for was rent. At 17 years old.
17 years old. I've had a job since I was 16. Sorry, 15. And I've been paying my own phone bill since I was 16. I'm 23 now, so I can relate, but like I don't feel bad.
Damn. I was paying my goddamn phone bill at forever.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, I remember these arguments. Can't even get that past me, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I was literally there. I was literally there.
No.
Yeah.
No. You're tripping because
No, I'm
I'm gonna
not
tell you one thing right
This
now
fucking-
that the
this
money
fucking
that the
guy.
money that somebody handed over and put into my hand was my money. It wasn't
weren't
nobody
working.
else's money.
At the time, you were not working. I'm talking
that
about.
does not matter.
I'm talking about in high school.
That does not matter.
Okay.
A
okay.
disability is
Okay,
a disability.
okay.
You can't fucking
Disability is disability.
hell fucking yeah. It's a
His disability.
when
Explain, because apparently
Chris,
I don't understand.
whenever my first name, my D dot last name gets a check in the mail,
Okay, you never said that. That's not disability. He would
and
never.
you get a check in the mail.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Is
Is,
cash
no,
your
hold
check
on.
and
We're
I
not.
get to
Oh my
cash
god,
my
we're
check.
not about to go into the argument about how shitty your dad can be. What I'm saying is, he doesn't get a check with your name in it in a disability check. That's not how it works. So,
no, he gets all his shit because whatever happened to him.
Okay, so
happened
then,
to him.
so what check are you talking about? Because it can't be disability. That's just not true. That's not how that works.
Well, that's how I thought it fucking worked whenever
No,
I got
no,
a check
no,
in the mail the
no.
same day he got a check in the mail.
No, it would have to have been something different. So it sounds like he never told you what it was. Jesus.
Excuse me,
Oh,
fuck.
excuse the fuck out of him.
I usually wouldn't say excuse me, but I'm on fucking recording.
Jeez. You're like,
Uh,
usually I'd be like, fuck you guys, but since you guys have to hear it back a couple of
In
times.
all reality.
Jesus.
But no, like I don't know what the hell I got checked for. I know I got fucking ADHD medicine whenever I was a kid, but
I can't remember what it's called.
no,
There's a name for something. There's a name for a reason he would get a check for you in your name, and then only he would be able to cash it. And I cannot remember what the fuck. That
well,
type of
until
check
I
would
was
be.
17, that was the thing is because my dad gave me a check. I mean, he gave me a letter whenever I was 17, and he thought it was for my work.
It could be
Because
social.
it just said my name.
It may be
Well,
social
it was
security.
a long ass fucking. It had like fucking 17, 18 paragraphs and everything.
Let's get off
but
this
it
topic. We're not even getting.
Yeah,
into
but you
anything.
you tried to call me out and tell
No,
me
I
it
didn't try to
wasn't
call
my
you out.
money and-
I'm trying to tell you just
is-
because it has your name on it doesn't necessarily mean it's your money, considering you're under the age of 18. So legally, under the, like Indiana state law, it may be his money.
Even $12,000 that my mother was behind on child support, even those checks didn't come in my name. They came in my dad's name. Child support.
Well, you
did.
better punch your mom.
What do you? Why? For what?
I don't know, like fucking leaving you and not paying child support. How about you tell me there, buddy? What do you mean? Why?
She didn't have the money. It's not like she was supposed to pay without the money. She's got to pay her own bills and shit.
Okay,
Fuck me.
but my point is, if she's $12,000 in child support, my guy, she didn't pay any money. She didn't have the money. She didn't pay any.
Bro, $12,000. Like that's
Yeah,
That's not my
okay.
whole life.
That's
That's just
okay.
like maybe
You know,
half of
no,
it. Like,
no.
Bro, come
What do you
on
mean
now.
your whole? Yeah, it's your whole life up until the point you have lived. The moment your mother came back into your life, I remember it. You were at the apartment and we were fucking 17. Because
She came in my life
'cause
like a
we-
year and a half, 2 years before that. But yeah,
no, I mean she did, but she wasn't present until like
Just
a couple
because-
months before
just
we went to
because
jail.
you're hanging out with
a
my
couple.
dad doesn't
No,
mean
I'm
you're
hanging out with. No,
present.
what do you? No. I meant like
I'm talking about her.
No, present in your life, and you were like, "Fuck you, mom. Why are you trying to ruin my life?" Like I remember this. You can't even like argue with me.
All right, you can't say word.
I
for
was-
word
I
what
was- I
said
was-
to her,
I-
'cause,
no, like-
a lot of people would be like,
No, you were literally
"What the hell is this guy
like you were
doing?"
like, this bitch hasn't been here my entire life, and she's trying to tell me to do my laundry. Fuck this bitch. I remember this conversation. Exactly. Yeah. My point.
Fuck you,
My point.
then.
No, that not fuck you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that she came in and was like,
Bro, I was in high school coming over to your house asking your grandma if I could do laundry.
you didn't even have to ask her. You just like you were allowed to do it. It wasn't a question. You were Christian. You weren't a friend. You were family. That was different, bro. Why do you, dude? Every time you came over, there was no question. I was like, hey, Christian's staying over. She's like, okay, that's fine. And you had an air bed, or you had a mattress, or you had something to lay on, or if I had something to lay on, I would let you sleep in my bed, and I'd lay on like, you remember when I used to have my bed and my cot?
Bro,
Exactly,
talking
dude.
about the good old
Yeah,
days.
dude. Do you remember those videos?
keeping the window open just to see if we could hear if anybody was walking around in the house, put the joint out early.
Oh my god, people
Oh,
don't know that, bro.
man.
I lived in that middle bedroom, man, and I tell you what, if you put the fan out the window and you smoked the joint right next to it, no one ever smelled it.
Bro, I'll tell you why.
I was so scared. Now,
Tell me
you know
why
what's
the
you know what's
dude
funny?
next door to you that used to smell
Nate.
used to
I'll
smoke
fuck
the-
him.
all
I'll
the
say his
fucking
I'll say
good-ass
I'll say
weed.
his name because I met him at the
Oh,
bar
bro,
like 2 months
yeah.
ago. His name is Nate.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, no, me
he's
and you were
fucking
both like,
cool as-
me and you were both like, hey man, I know you, and he's like, do you just live next door to me? And I was like, actually, I corrected him. I was like, no, your mom used to live next door to me. I was there first, motherfucker. I was like, but no, we used to come home, and you and your friends would be on the back porch smoking weed, and he's like, yeah, that was me. And I was like, yeah, bro, y'all used to blow it down because every time y'all got high, we got high, so we would tell everybody you got high so no one would know we were getting high. Like,
literally.
oh, shit.
Yeah, Pity walked out there a couple times.
I was like, no, bro, it's Nate. Like, I was like, I think it's the neighbors. And she's like, oh my God. And the funniest part is she didn't actually care. She was just like, damn, the neighbors are doing that.
yeah, but she
she
kept
lo-
the window open too, though.
Yes.
So we could actually fucking pull it off because she would do it.
She would think it's them. Oh my God.
we
I
would
can't
hear the
believe.
creaks
I
in the
love this
floor.
woman to death. I cannot believe we bamboozled her like that, dude.
But you know what the fucked up part about everything is?
What?
No matter what, I don't care what anybody tells me. She got to talk. You got to talk to her way before I got to talk to her. I didn't get to talk to her until the fall festival.
What are you talking about?
After we got fucking locked up. We were locked up during the
Oh,
fall festival, motherfucker. Well, I was.
No.
I was.
Okay,
You
so
wasn't.
so what? Have I ever told you what happened? I can't mention her name. I mean,
No,
I
listen.
can. I mentioned her earlier. It started with an E. It's the only person I've ever had sex with that started. Her name started with an E.
No, I don't care about that. No, you're fucking lying. Middle school, motherfucker. High school, motherfucker. EV.
No, never.
You only went out with the.
Yeah, we only dated. I never had sex with her. I've told you that.
I got like a fucking.
No.
Okay,
No,
that's
no,
like-
no, no, never. So,
okay.
but you know who I'm talking about? EM.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, her. I hate the fact that I associate her with sex because that's not how it was. We just so happened to have sex because we went to high school together and we were close friends. And I suggested it, and she was like, "Yeah,
Remember
sure."
when I called you
She was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Yeah, no. Guess where I was?
at the Wrights football game? With,
No, yeah.
With fucking.
But the other,
Amarillo's?
yeah, but the other time oh my God, I
Because
remember
you tried to pull it off and everything act like because you act like I didn't
remember
know
that, I
who the
remember that.
fucking girl was.
No,
and I
okay,
knew
and
exactly who she was.
The first time you called me and I actually
Answered was
hold
at
on,
your,
that sounds
football
terrible.
game.
I always answered him, guys. Don't let him
No,
lie.
there was 2 times before that he did not answer me.
Okay, well,
did
when you
not.
call me at 9 p.m. and I'm obviously balls deep in pussy, that's a little different.
Motherfucker, I was in jail.
I
Goddamn
know.
it! Like,
And to
fuck
be
that
fair,
bitch.
I
You can
was
fuck that
yeah,
bitch later.
no, I wasn't balls deep in pussy. I was probably balls deep in sleep. Like, yeah, no. But my point is, it's the one time you did call me and I answered it, and it was one of the first times I remember I was at her house.
Okay.
EM's. It was right. You remember when her mom lived like a block
Yes,
from
believe
you
me, I know.
in her shotgun house?
I fucked her mom. I
There's no way.
don't want to say her name on the podcast.
Hold on.
But both of them had black hair.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. No, I can
yeah.
actually pause this. We'll be right back, guys. I have to figure out who this name is, and I'm so sorry you guys can't know who it is.
We still
Yeah,
pause?
no, we're back now. So, we won't let anybody know who we were talking about. But the point is, dude, I miss her. Fucking for real. She was a nice friend of mine. I cannot believe you did that with her mother. Jesus.
Hey,
Christ.
guess what else?
What?
Since we're talking about
my God.
moms,
I
bro.
don't know if I want to know.
Bro,
My mom?
That's
Please-
my mom, okay?
Please tell me no.
That's my mom,
Okay,
okay?
thank God. Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
I can't even beat you up. I'd be like,
God damn, I feel like Josh now.
yeah, shit.
You're-
No.
No, I don't mean that in like
No,
a
but your
fucking
mom.
serious way. My mom,
I'm
goddamn,
just
we
fucking
better
with you,
not
bro.
fucking
No.
talking about my mom.
Dude, she
But
looks like
anyways,
a
so
bag of
like
potatoes.
fucking goddamn octopus, goddamn it. Like fuck, holy shit, 8 tentacles, yeah. But you
Dude,
fucking
not
best
even 8,
believe
bro.
it.
She's got a couple missing. Anyway, continue.
So we're
See,
moms,
we're in the
bro.
back of the truck, right?
So somebody's mom that we used to hang out with at their house.
Am I gonna have to click pause? Oh my God, I know who you're talking
at their
about.
house? I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm talking about like nobody would have ever fucking believed it.
I would have.
Because now
would've.
listen, don't get
knowing
me wrong.
knowing
I'm
her,
not that great
knowing
looking.
her,
I'm
I
not
know who
that
she is.
great
I know who.
looking.
Wait, was she pretty?
Oh, bro, she was very pretty.
Oh, then I don't know who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about.
Oh, you got like fucked up. That's my second. Like that's my first mom. Your mom's my second mom compared to fucking Christy.
Not her. But damn. No.
No, you better not. You better not have said that. You better say it again. No.
BL's mom.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
No
didn't,
way,
I didn't
I'm
think
sorry,
so.
no
I don't-
offense,
Dude,
no offense.
she used to hide.
Bro,
and
when
get,
when
dude,
they
bro,
lived by Teacouple.
she used to get high as fuck with us.
No, but
Do you remember
hey,
that? Do you remember
But
that?
the
Do you
same,
remember that?
but the woman
Okay,
that
okay.
the woman I had intercourse with used to get obliterated with us. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Oh yeah, you better. Yeah, don't look at me like that. You better look at me with a smile on your face. Yes.
Wait, what did you do? Did you fuck her?
Everything.
No.
Everything.
Oh my God, bro. She was drunk, wasn't she?
No.
Bullshit.
She wouldn't even hit my bowl
She came
because
on-
she
she
didn't
came
like
on-
what her fucking.
Can I tell you? Are we talking about the same person?
Yes.
Okay, she came on to me once, and I was super uncomfortable.
God damn, bro, I feel sorry for you.
No, I didn't feel uncomfortable because she came on to me. I
She
felt
was just older.
no, she was ugly.
God damn, fuck you.
No, not fuck you. You've obviously fucked her. What I'm trying to tell you is I would not have. Sorry.
I thought she was fine as fuck.
Yeah,
okay?
maybe for a mom, but not from
Hey,
my
bro,
stand.
for
Dude,
a mom,
okay,
bro,
but you
we're
also have
in
to understand.
fucking
You okay?
11th grade.
Okay, yeah, no, we weren't even in the fucking 11th grade when we knew her, bro. I knew her in fucking 7th grade.
Yeah,
like,
you're
no,
right.
bro.
I did know her in
And guess
fucking
what? Guess
8th
what? Guess
grade or
what? Guess
something.
what? She never grew.
Never grew.
Nope, was the same height the
Just
whole
because she was
time.
the same height
Yeah,
don't
no.
mean she wasn't.
No,
Oh my
to be fair,
God.
well, and also to be fair, do you remember the one night M and my dad almost got in that fight in front of A's house?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember that
You
when they
remember
like?
I live right
when they-
across. I mean, I live right like 5 houses down from her. You remember that, right?
You didn't live that far from D's.
I thought you said E-M.
No, A's house and M's house.
Oh yeah, I remember whenever that shit happened.
And my dad was right face to face with him, and he was like, "What are you doing here?" And he was like, "I'm here for my son." And I'm standing there, and I'm like, "Yeah, he kind of actually is here for me." Now, to be fair, he was not actually there for me. But that is we can't mention that on the podcast. It doesn't matter. He wasn't there for anything like illicit or bad. He was there to talk to her about me, but it was nothing bad. But either way, I'm surprised you did that knowing that MS Do you remember that name?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you did that knowing that he could have either immediately gotten out of jail or just came in the door.
He was there.
What the fuck do you mean?
Bro, you have no idea. Bro, so...
No, I do have an idea because I know what happened upstairs. A lot because I was there for most of it. You know what's funny, though? I was never there for the bad shit. And apparently you guys got AIDS and I didn't, so, I mean, that's good.
Thank you, but I get checked every 3 months and I've never had AIDS.
I'm just fucking with you. I know you don't have AIDS, dude. It was a fucking joke. But my point is when?
When we were in 11th grade.
Okay, so we were sophomores. No, we were juniors.
No, we were in 10th grade then.
Oh my
bad.
god.
I
Okay,
thought
so we were sophomores. Okay.
We were sophomores, and Coach Hape sent me home early on fucking... I don't give a fuck.
That's great.
Chris Tucker.
No,
I had to let him
last
know.
name you fucking mentioned, bro. We can't do that.
He used to be fucking...
Dude, you were underage.
I can't even say
you were
our-
underage. You were underage.
I can't even say our high school.
Hold on. The more I think about it, bro, you were underage.
It doesn't matter. I fucking...
Really?
It was me
I think
that
I
fucking...
think statutorily, it does matter because that would be considered a statutory rape.
Technically, like, I didn't even have a guardian at that time. Like, I was bouncing back and forth from house to house.
Okay,
and you
what
know
I'm not about to
this.
do is spit out my drink because you made a great joke.
So even if it was, like, I mean, who's going to stand on by?
my God.
Who's going to stand and testify?
Jesus
Me?
Christ.
I'm sorry.
Explain what happened without the details.
So, like,
So, did she come up to you or
like-
did you come up to her?
Oh, definitely. I came straight up to her and I was like,
downstairs
hey,
or upstairs?
downstairs. I came in
her
the back
bedroom?
door. I came
Okay,
in
you
the
came in the back
back
door.
I
You
came
came
in the back door
from the
and she's
garage?
sitting in there in
What-
the living room and
where
watching.
did you-
I came from the garage.
Okay.
I was trying to fucking find something to smoke out of.
Okay.
And speaking of.
And she was like, I'll give you my cooter.
No, no, not at all. Actually, she was actually like, kind of like, I really don't want to do this, Christian, but
Well,
I'm gonna
okay,
let
why
you
would she-
smoke out of this.
Why would she say that?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, so
So I
back,
sit
back
here-
up, back
so I
up, back
walk
up, back
I
up.
walk in the back door from
Okay.
the fucking garage. I'm trying
Okay.
to find a goddamn socket or something to fucking smoke out
Okay,
of it.
this is
point.
100% consensual.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck this shit.
Okay.
Like, if somebody's asleep in the house, I can definitely ding, 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 ding. Move around real quick.
Knowing
pause
you-
the TV,
Knowing
or turn
you,
it up,
yeah, that's
either
so
one.
funny. Knowing you was not the case.
Man, I sit there and I was like,
No, bro.
hey,
No,
everybody's
exactly.
asleep
Exactly. Yeah, no,
upstairs.
you would literally be like, hey. Yeah, like, no, you'd be
I
like,
was like, hey.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
hey. And I was like,
No, you can't
God
do that.
damn it. I just fucking woke up. His mom.
So you woke up his mom.
No, I actually didn't. She was just watching a movie on the couch.
Okay, we'll continue. So what happened?
So I'm out here in the garage and I'm like, oh, God damn it.
Oh,
I
shit.
need to fucking find something to smoke out of. And I'm like, hey. I'm trying to wake up anybody in the fucking house. I'm at the goddamn bottom of the steps.
For real?
Yeah, hell yeah, I am. I'm yelling up the steps like, hopefully somebody's in the front room, not all the way back in Dallas's room. Or whatever you call that shit back there.
Right.
And, well, next thing you know is... boom, somebody gets up off the couch. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Hey, all my friends are asleep. Do you have anything to smoke out of? She goes, yeah, we got a couple, we got a couple bowls in the room.
I don't care how she got you to smoke some fucking weed in her house. How did it lead up to you fucking her?
Okay, so we're sitting in the room, and the next thing you know is like, I just look over at her, and she's just trying to mess with this radio. I was like, hey, is there anything,
She was drunk. She was drunk, wasn't she?
No, she wasn't drunk. She wouldn't even. No,
She was always drunk.
She wouldn't even.
But
dude,
she was okay. She was always drunk, but she wasn't always plastered.
She wouldn't even like. She literally was not drinking at all that day.
I don't believe that.
Bro, I'm telling you right
All
now.
the songs she ever
Like,
did.
bro,
For real? Okay,
Yes.
okay. Fine. Anyway, continue.
I looked over at her and I go, hey, is there any way this TV turns on? And she said, yeah, she said, yeah, this TV turns on. There's a built-in DVD player. We already have a DVD in. And I was like, all right, hell yeah. So she puts on the TV, stops fucking with the radio and plugging her phone in and shit. And the next thing you know is like,
Oh boy.
it kind of looked like she was taking off her shirt, but she wasn't. Like she just like she put one arm in to scratch her back, and like she fell over on the bed. And whenever she fell over on the bed, she just looked up at me, and boom, I went down and I like straight up and I kissed her
Swear to God,
on
this isn't a lie.
Everything.
Dude, you're not lying to me right now?
No, I'm not lying to
Fucking
you.
God.
Bro, so I sit there and boom, in the middle of kissing her, and I just wrap my arm around her.
So
and,
this is
like,
real?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why did you never mention to this?
On her,
I take that back.
their
I take that back.
bed.
I can understand why you never mentioned this to any of us at the time. Why did you never mention it to me?
I've only mentioned it to Devin.
So you mentioned it to the worst person you could mention it to.
And the word never got out.
That's great. Still a piece of shit, bro.
I hear you.
Mm,
Well, anyways,
yeah.
you're the second person that's ever known, other than this.
Should have been the
podcast.
first. Well, to be fair, the podcast knows now. They don't know who, but that's all that matters. Dude, that's
Bro,
a great.
so-
That is a great story.
But no, like,
So, like, how did it? If we're being
How it
completely
actually
no,
how it
fuck
happened.
that. Fuck how it happened. It obviously happened. How did it end?
it ended.
Yeah. Were you just like, oh God, I can't handle this punani?
No, literally, it ended with me thinking about my friendship,
It's the last thing would have been on my mind, but yeah.
and I sit there and
Friendship?
at the time I
You
didn't
were
have
up
it-
in that
I
and you
didn't
were
have-
like,
no,
Hold on, you were up in that and you were like, man, this is really gonna ruin our friendship.
No,
Like, what?
not at all. No, like why I say friendship is because she already has fucking 3 kids before. Like 3 fucking kids for real? You know, obviously you don't need no more.
Right, but
No
like,
offense.
what? I mean,
So like my friendship was
but
like
okay.
like,
Hold on,
the
hold
reason
on,
why
hold
I
on,
say
hold on.
friendship is like
Hold
her,
on. She kind of had 3 kids. I mean, she actually had 3 kids, but they were all very, 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 very spaced apart.
Yeah.
Right. So
Like,
like,
she don't need no more for 1 and for 2. Like I'm sitting here in
I mean,
high school,
with how
like,
far
what
apart
the
they were, dude.
fuck?
Cooter could have been on fleek.
Dude, I'm telling you right now,
Okay,
it was great. But
How long?
like,
how long
that's
did you
what-
last?
How long I last?
I'm calling you out. I'm gonna fuck. Tell me.
Maybe 25 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Maybe
That's not bad.
25 minutes.
We'll give you 20. I guess 15. I'll give you 20.
Oh my god!
You're like, man,
like,
I wish it was
maybe."
20.
Yeah. I'm
Jesus
telling
Christ.
no,
Dude, that's
like,
a
it
wild
was,
fucking story.
dude. Oh man, and like what is the greatest part about it is like
You never told anybody that.
it was a fucking like it was like one of those truth or dare moments, like risk it all or just don't fucking do anything. And that's all I did was boom, like, you know what is a smack in the face? Your friend tried to kiss me. Oh, we were fucked up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
like I could have said anything at that point. But like no. Like straight up, like right then and there, it was a risk it all moment, and that's all it was for me.
This is
Is
some
like,
crazy shit, dude.
like, and one of the things is like, you know,
Make,
like when
be
you're
careful.
young-
Be careful on what you say.
yeah,
Because
like,
you've
one
been
of the
fucking up
things
here
is-
lately.
It's like when you're younger, like you're like, God damn, I want to, you know, I want to kind of be with a person like that. And like
No, tried that. Did not like it.
like I kind of want to be with a person like that. And the thing is like I was just like in high school, and I was like, I know I can manhandle this bitch, even if she's twice my age or whatever. Like I know I can manhandle this bitch, and that's what it was for me. It was just like, oh yeah, like she kind of looks like somebody in a fucking movie, for one, that I definitely couldn't pass up, and for two, it's just am I ever gonna get the chance to like somebody this old ever? Which I did, and that's why I got barred from.
I mean,
Chase,
I don't know. I mean, you've seen my experience. Older people don't necessarily mean better.
No, not at all.
No,
Not at all. Like,
not at all.
The best,
Dude, if we're being
the
complete,
best
no,
I
hold on,
ever
hold
had
on.
Was like
I don't. I'm not.
4 years
I'm.
older
I'm
than
not
me,
a.
maybe. Maybe.
I've had about 16 to 17 years older than me, or about 12. Was it 12? Do you remember? Was it 12 or 13?
13.
13? Okay. Dated a woman like 13 years older than me. Was not what I expected. You know what I expected? Peace of mind. You know what I got?
Not a goddamn thing.
Goddamn headache, bro. Want to know why? Because I had my shit more together. Okay.
No, you know why it happened? Because you let it happen. That's why.
That's not what happened. You weren't there. I mean, you were there, but you weren't like there.
No, I don't even care if I was there and I just heard about it. Like, you just let it happen.
That's not how that works.
It is.
No, it's not.
You should have known.
I should have known.
Before it happened.
God forbid, I think an older person is going to treat me a little better than people my age. And God forbid, that's not what happened.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
No, I anticipated someone having their life a little together than me, considering they're 12 years older, and that's not what happened, bro.
Yeah, but you just right off the
bat. No, right off.
No,
No.
you gotta give it at least a couple fucking weeks and actually see how the fuck they are. Like, holy hell.
What do you mean,
goddamn,
dude, bro? I was with her for 4 months.
Was with her for 4 months before you were with her? Or?
No, I was with her for 4 months, and then we continued to do what we did for another 3.
Well, I don't give a shit about that. I thought you knew her.
No. I mean,
that you was with her.
Dude, I fucking met her drunk as fuck, blackout. Dude, okay, you want to know the real story? I've never told anybody this. You ready for this? This is about to be funny as fuck. Cause okay, so I'm pretty open with my like sexuality, right? And we obviously know like I'm not gay, but dudes are pretty cool. But I've never been with a guy. I'll admit that. But at the same time, I do lean towards women heavily. But if we're being completely honest, bro, I mean, I don't give a fuck, and I would hope you're comfortable.
Fuck Taylor Lautner is what you're saying.
Jesus Christ. I mean, no, maybe like Robert Downey Jr. I have higher standards. My point is like, look at me. Like, I lean more towards women, but I can sit here and be like, that dude's fucking good looking. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm comfortable enough with myself.
Kiss Gucci on the mouth.
Every time. I don't give a fuck. I kissed him on the mouth tonight. I don't care. That's my boy. Yeah, give him a big old kiss on the cheek. Give him a kiss.
Like fucking Mark Wahlberg.
Dude,
right there.
I don't care. I don't care because I know, like, I don't care.
Mixture of Mark Wahlberg and Shia LaBeouf.
I'm me, bro, and you know me, so that's why you're like, yeah, I get it. But my point is like I'm comfortable both ways. And where the fuck was I going with this? What was the original point? You have to. Oh my God, lead me on the right path. I can't remember what I was saying.
So,
you're gonna fuck it up.
I honestly like.
God, you can't remember what I was saying either.
You're comfortable with your sexuality.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
You can say whenever a fucking man's good looking or not, Like
yeah,
that's basically what you.
Yeah,
that's basically.
There was a
what you
point
said
to that.
earlier.
Now I can't remember what it
like
was.
when
I was with old girl, is that what you're about to say?
Yeah.
Okay, when I was with old girl, yeah. My point is I expected someone older than me to like. The only reason I even dated someone older than me was because I was like, people my age clearly do not know what the fuck they're doing. Then I came to find out. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I had learned that people even fucking 15 years older than me, dude, were on this same bullshit. They didn't have it together. And that was my entire point. I don't want to sit here and like try and put myself together and then have to date a mess.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I don't. I'll let you cough for a second.
I'm sorry if you can hear it.
They can definitely hear it.
These goddamn fucking.
You're fine. My entire my point is like I don't feel like if I specifically don't want to have to go through such a mess to be with somebody, if I end up being with somebody that is years older than me and they're still just as much of a mess, that just tells me that everyone's a mess. And it sounds like I just need to find the right person and not someone who's the specific age.
That's why you like to be alone.
That's why I'm sadly, I say sadly because I want a partner, but I've come to learn that I'm really happy alone, dude.
You know,
you know what's shitty is I don't like that. But I'm so comfortable alone that, I mean, there's days to where she's not here. And sometimes she's gone for like days at a time. Sometimes weeks. The most has been like 2 or 3. But the least has been like 3 or 4 days. And, dude, I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I make dinner for myself. I eat my food, whether it's like steak and like greens. Sometimes I make like, what's that called? Stir fry. I make veggies.
Right.
If we're being honest, when she's not here, I make some fire ass food. But when she's home, I'm like, make your own fucking food. I'm not your maid. And
right.
I don't want to say that aloud, and she doesn't listen to these podcasts, so fuck her. But yeah, no, I enjoy the time by myself specifically because I've had to endure it by myself, and I don't like it that I've had to,
right.
but I'm comfortable with it, and that's just what I've like grown to like be in. And it's kind of frustrating because I would love to waste time fucking with somebody who wants to fuck with me as much as I want to fuck with them. But I just can't find someone who's building something on their own and wants to be themselves and wants to do things by themselves, but just wants to like include a partner. Like I want to find someone like independent. Mm-hmm. Who also has goals and like wants to get out there and like live life, man, and but also at the same time be like, hey, I would like to waste a few hours with you every day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have shit to do, so let's waste a few hours by ourselves every day.
Yeah.
Instead, it's my life's a mess and we need to do. And I'm like, no, we don't. No, we actually don't need to do that because I don't want that. Like, no, we don't need to sit here and fucking invest our lives into each other because that's not. I don't feel like that's necessary. What I feel is necessary is you want to do this, I want to do that. Let's do what we want to do together separately. And then if we want to do things together, let's do that. But like, I'm not. I can't. Does it make sense if I can't sit here and be someone's support anymore if they don't want to support themselves?
Oh yeah.
Like I can sit here and be your backbone, but I can't be your structure.
Not at all. No.
No, I can support you, but I can't hold you up. I can hold you down, but you have to understand I can still let you go. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's basically like, be your own person, but if you also want to be with me, then do that too. Yeah. But I want us to want separate things, but at the end of the day, I want us to choose to be together. And I haven't found that yet. And that, it's upsetting. But man, I've never been so comfortable with that conversation with myself. and I feel like I'm there. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I feel like I know what I want, and I think the most frustrating part is having to deal with the fact that that's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, fuck. I mean, you tell me about you, dude. Like, how do you feel about that in that situation? Like, have you thought that in depth like I have, or is that just,
Yeah.
or am I just overthinking?
I've been with.
You've been with multiple people, but I'm talking like in game.
I've
Do
been with
you want to like
3 women since the mother of my child has left me.
not even? I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about your whole
And-
game, bro.
And like
Fuck the mother of your
like
child. No offense to
now-
her, which we both know. I do like her. I love Walker. That's his name. But I love love
Like-
all of you. But what I'm saying is have you thought about who you were before, who you were during, and who you want to be after?
Well, that's what I said. Like I said before. Like not tonight. Before
You want some more?
but No. Like I've said before.
You'll change your mind.
Like I said before in life to myself, like fuck that moment, like fuck that, like
you'll want some more.
fuck that bullshit that has happened before, like but like in the past, like you're a different person now, and like since I've left the mother of my child, and that was like an impact. A big impact.
Damn,
on
you
my
don't have to
life.
say it like that. Since I left my ex-girlfriend. I mean, you'd have to say the mother of your child, but
You know, I mean,
no, but if we're being
So,
completely
like,
honest, does
I've
that
been
well,
with
hold
3
well,
people
but hold on,
since
hold on.
then.
Does it make you feel better saying? Does it make you feel better saying, knowing that you have a child, saying since I left the mother of my child? Does that
since we separated, whatever.
just to
the
establish,
same, you know.
like to establish time period, or just to like be like this
Yeah,
is
time
when?
period, like yeah.
Okay,
and this
okay.
is when, like.
So you don't
and-
mean it. You don't mean it negatively.
No, no.
Okay,
no.
okay. Just to elaborate, some people would assume that. So just
Oh, okay. So
no,
like-
it's
like
not.
what-
It's so just say it's no. It's not a
But
negative.
since that time period, I've been with 3 people, and the main reason is especially within the last 9 months,
Yeah,
I've been at my job for almost a year now, where I work at now.
you've been there longer.
Excuse me.
That's not true. No, I have been at Schnucks.
September.
No, I've fuck it. I'll say the name. I've been at Schnucks for 2 years. You've been there. You've been at Lamass. You have been at the bar almost as long as I've been at like there.
No, not at all. You've had your job at way before I had.
Not
mine.
way. Not way.
Yeah,
Almost.
because-
Almost.
No, because
almost.
it was like September.
I can tell you my actual date. Do you?
It was like
actually?
September whenever
do
I
you-
started there.
Do you actually want to know when I started so you can like kind of guesstimate? You want to know? Okay, yeah. No, I can actually pull it up. That's actually kind of dope. I'm glad we can do this. Hold on.
It had to have been like September because I was still working construction and during the hot ass months.
I think you're almost right. Here. No, hold on. I'm about to pull it up.
Almost Halloween.
Oh, wow. It knows my age. 23 years, 1 month, and 18 days.
Damn.
Good for you guys. Okay. Oh, here we go. Fuck, hold on. 1 year, 8 months, 24 days. Even though technically I've been with the company 2 years. Long story short, I worked for the company for 4 to 5 months.
Over on.
Quit. Worked for a couple companies before. By the time I came back, I was still technically on payroll. When I came back, they technically put me down as a continuance instead of a restart. So I still have my original
Right.
start date. But the start date they're technically giving me is 1 year, 8 months. So 1 year, 8. Your job is what, like 1 year, 4? 1 year, 4, or is it 5?
No, there ain't no way. I started there like last fucking September.
Okay, how about this? I started S when I was still at K's.
Oh. Right.
When me and D lived at K's. And K and S's. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, you like up the street?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Two-way.
just making sure we know. A year and 8 months ago is when it says I lived there. Or when I started at her house. A year and 8 months ago. I feel like you started right about 10. Are you sure? Damn,
Yeah,
you're
because I was working construction.
you're
during
telling
the
me I was
holidays.
getting... Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I was going down there and getting fucking tore up from the floor up before you worked there.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, whenever I was still working, Ethan, the picture that I had, the 2 pictures on my phone that you hate, and you asked me to take off social media, which I did. One of them has Rex in it, and one of them doesn't.
Am I
You're
am I in one of them?
Yeah. No, you're in both of them.
Ah,
You passed out. But you have very valid excuse, and I don't know if you're lying to me or not that day, but you're passed out.
Say it
at
out loud. What happened?
You were asleep on the bar.
yeah. That's okay. I don't care if you say that. That's fine. What was the reason I gave you?
You said that you had just gotten off work and that you had a long day and you just came there to get some food and where you were gonna leave, but you had not Adam.
No.
Adam had just got there. Rex told
Adam
me
never overserves me ever. The only time he ever overserved me was there was 3 times in a row. I will give him that he fucked up that time. But to be fair, after that, I asked him, I was like, dude, why did you overserve me? And he was like, I didn't know you were like drunk. But the no, and I asked him, I was like, dude, why do you never stop? I'm gonna have to admit this out loud, am I? Okay, so I do in fact have a problem with alcohol sometimes.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
You wouldn't?
No, it's more of your just.
I like
your
it.
vocabulary.
No, I meant
the
reason I meant the reason I get. I'm not talking about the fact that I don't get. I'm talking. Okay, for one, they never stop serving me ever. I have never, ever, ever been cut off, ever.
Unless you say like. Hey,
Unless I say I'm good, which I have. I've literally cut myself off. But what I do want to say is, I've had plenty of problems with alcohol to the point where I've had to acknowledge it myself because no one will tell me. And I'm not saying you won't, because I know you and I know how far you can get, and I think you know how far I can get. And if we're being completely honest, I don't think either one of us were ever like, oh, you've gone too far. I think we were just like, hey, you went too hard that night. Or, hey, you went too hard a couple nights in a row. And there have been times to where I've been like, hey, bro, you're going a little too hard. And it's been months at a time, but not like every single day.
Yeah.
And there's been times to where I've gone hard in the paint, and it's been a couple days in a row, but it's never been like over the course of a long period to where you're like, hey, man, you should see somebody. Like it's always been behavioral, not like actually like, hey, you should go see somebody. What I've come to find out is I love alcohol. I am able to not drink it easily. I'm able to be like, I'm actually fine. I mean, you've seen me at the bar to where I've been like, give me 1 beer. And then I have 1 beer and Matt's like, hey, you want another? And I'm like, no, I don't. And I've gone home. And then there's been nights to where I'm like, hey, give me 3. And then a shot. And then another shot. And then another shot. And then he's like, hey, you want another? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I have to go home. I work tomorrow. Like, I'm able to tell myself when to stop, but then there's other times to where I'm like, I don't want to stop.
No.
So I think I have more of an addictive personality. I have more. You know what I'm saying? No. What do you can you
Because,
can you
like-
please tell me what you think it is?
Because like
Because I don't think you understand how much I overthink myself. I need, if we're being
If
completely
you-
if we're being completely honest,
you'd still be, if you had an addictive personality, you'd still be trying to get that bigger high on weed. You'd still try to find that deeper space to where you can get drunk. Like, it's not that, it's when you're in the moment, you have the urge to, where is my limit? Where is my limit? And when you find your limit, you're damn near already passed out. You know what I mean?
if we're being completely honest,
Or before
well,
you find your limit.
for
you're-
people
you're
that don't know me,
probably really,
well,
like-
no, honestly, for people that don't know me, by the time I find my limit, I think the shittiest part is I end up at home.
Yeah.
And if I don't end up at home, I still end up at home. I have been the luckiest guy I think I've ever met my entire life.
It's kind of weird, yeah. You saved me a couple times too.
Yeah, I have, but we're not gonna sit here and say that I haven't. Dude, I've been more out there than you have. Now, I'm not sitting here. Oh my god,
That's you.
Yeah, it is me, and I don't want to answer that right now.
Mm.
I can sit here and say that I have, dude. As much as I love you, my guy, I have been more out there than you have.
Oh no.
No, I have.
The reason why
but
you think that is because you drive and I walk. I think that's the main.
You think that's it?
I think that's the main reason.
I don't like to say that because I don't.
Because like, bro,
I don't drive drunk like that.
Well, I hear that.
But
I
you have to be fair, you don't
know
drive.
that, I know that, but like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You, honestly, like, you will sit there at the bar a little bit before you leave and be like, all right, fuck it, I ain't gonna drink a little bit. Or you'll sit in your car and think like, oh shit, let me sober up a little bit, something like that. Bro, whenever I leave the bar, even if it's the closest place, bro, I'll walk to the fucking bridge and I'll sit there and I'll just look at the fucking water forever.
For real?
Hell yeah. And
No, I'll
once
fuck that. I'll call an Uber.
Once I know I'm cool and I know I can walk home from the bridge, it's all over. Or once I know I can walk from the bridge to go somewhere else, oh, hell yeah. I'm walking around the city at that point.
Right.
Until Lamass goes or some point opens,
Yeah.
Shit.
For real?
Hell yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah, dude, I've seen. That's
Bro,
why. Okay,
I've
so
sat
I've worried about you.
I've sat
Hold on.
underneath the
Hold
underpass
on. I've worried
before
about.
I can get to the
Hold
bridge.
on. I've worried about you before because you do this thing to where you can control your alcohol, but what you can't control is, oh, I'm not staying anywhere tonight, so I'll get fucked up, get super fucked up, walk the streets, and then by the time I'm sober, I'll go somewhere to sleep.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
don't-
by the time-
I think I don't do that because I have somewhere to go.
Right.
Like
But like when we
no,
were
well, hold on, but
kids-
hold on. I'm not sitting here and dissing you. I just so dude, if we're being completely honest, like I said before, I've been a little bit luckier than the people around me. I just so happen to have a roommate who pays their bills,
Yeah.
and I pay my bills as well. Now, if they weren't here, yeah, I'd still pay my bills, but I wouldn't be at the bar as much if I did.
Right.
Because I'd have to cover that half. And to be fair, I'd still be at the bar. As much? Fuck no. And if we're also being fair, you can tribute to that. The only bar I go to is Sportsman's,
Mhm.
and I don't go there that much anymore, at all. I have a lot of shit to do, man. There's a lot of self-reflectance I've come across in the past couple of years, and I feel like I don't know. I don't want to waste my life behind a drink, but I love being at the bar because all the people I care about. Let me take that back. A lot of the people I enjoy just so happen to go to the bar that I like.
Right. I mean, most of the time it's free for me. Like tonight, holy shit.
How do you do that? I talked to
I
talked to a couple
to be
people.
honest with you, like I get paid every time I walk.
I know, and I talked to a couple people, man, and there's I whether I told you this or not, I've been offered a couple bartender positions and like positions where I would be in the position to like be able to like just kind of like serve and then take a couple drinks home. I've turned it down, dude, because I don't need that. Because I know I'll fucking take it. So I feel like I have this addictive personality.
Well,
can I ask you how you see it?
like the way I like
You
tonight,
okay? You
tonight, I sit
you
here,
have
I
seen
probably drank-
you have seen me overindulge
yeah.
many times, and I've seen the same, and I've saved you from
But at
going
the
to
s-
jail,
but at
like
the
all
same
that.
time, a lot whenever you do it is whenever you're with somebody and
Oh damn, you got me there.
to
Yeah.
be honest with
Yeah.
you, like
No.
to, you know,
If we're being
there's- I
completely
don't think
honest,
there's ever been
if
one
we're-
time whenever
if-
you show up at the bar alone. And you're
if
like too
if
fucked
no
up
no
to,
if
like,
if we're being
leave right when you want,
dude,
to.
if we're being completely honest, that's one of the reasons I decided to be single, because the person I was with did care about me, but I don't think what they were noticing was when I was with them, I would just keep drinking
Right.
because I knew they were there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah. And I don't, it's a her. I don't care. I don't blame her. But oh my God. I think the most fucked up I've ever been is when I was with her. Because I knew I had someone that was responsible enough to get me home alive. But the next day, bro, I was like, oh my God.
What the fuck did I just?
What
do?
the fuck did I just do? And then she never made me feel bad, because she was like, "No, oh my God, yeah, like, yeah, you were embarrassing, but you were fine." And I'm like, "Yeah, are you sure? Because I don't remember the last 12 hours." And yeah, like for the most part, I was like, I brushed it off for the first couple times, and then after that, I was like, it's becoming a habit, and then eventually it started to train. Eventually, it started to change the chemicals in my brain. And I started drinking to the point to where I had panic attacks. So I would be fine, and then I would drink, and then I'd feel good, and then I'd drink some more, and then I'd drink some more, and then I was with her, and I was like, oh my God, I'm fine. Like, I'm with my girl. Like, it's good. She can look after me, because she doesn't drink as much as I do. And then I would drink some more, and then I'd drink some more. And then I'd wake up the next day and I'd be like, oh, I'm a little hungover. And then it would hit me like a ton of bricks. And I would have the worst panic attack I ever had was after one of the best nights I had ever had. Because I had drank so much, but I remembered it. For the first time, I had remembered the whole night and been drunk as fuck.
Right.
But I had drank so much that I was able to remember without blacking out. And I'm not accounting the remembering to anything, whether I blacked that or not. Guarantee I'd have felt the same way. But I had just drank so much that it like, when you drink, it affects the way your brain breaks down things, and it affects the chemicals in your brain, and it changes the chemical balances in your brain. I had continuously drank so much so often that when I got to that point to where I was like getting trashed and then waking up the next day, going to work and being just fine. It was getting to the point where it got so bad. I was at work one day. I'm so happy I have the boss I have. It got so, like, all of a sudden it hit me like a shit ton of bricks. I was like, I think I'm having a heart attack. And she was like, what? And I'm like, I was like, I'm panicking. I was like, I have shortness of breath. This was in the middle of the pandemic, the COVID. I was like, I'm having shortness of breath. I'm panicking. I'm freaking out. I was like, Donna, that's her name. Fuck her. But love you, by the way. It's the only reason I'm still there. Because of her. I was like, Donna, I was like, I think I'm having a heart attack. And if I'm not having a heart attack, I still want to go to the hospital so I know that I'm not having a heart attack. Otherwise, I'm going to panic so much, I'm going to have a heart attack. And I'm like, that sounds funny, but I was not kidding. And she was like, okay. do I need to take you? And I was like, can I call my sister first? She was like, yeah, that's fine. Go to the back, call your sister. I called Paige. It's my sister's name. Called Paige. Her and her boyfriend picked me up. I felt terrible. I think subconsciously I knew that the amount of alcohol I was drinking to like cope with the fact that like my grandma died and the fact that me and my fiance had broken up and the fact that I was in a house with my ex-fiance and I was just like I was at a point in my life to where every time I had a fucking problem with anything, I was like, well, I'll be drunk tonight, so it's okay. It got so far into it, I was like, I think I've done it to the point to where my body's like, hey, I get all of that, but now we're panicking because we don't know what the fuck to do. And even if you do drink, yeah, we'll feel better, which when I drank over my anxiety attack, I would eventually feel better after 3 or 4 drinks in. But then the next day, boom, we'd kick right back in. I'd have the anxiety attack. And I remember I didn't even think it was the drinking at first. And I would go to I wouldn't just go to the bar because I really didn't go to the bar like that, but I would drink like that. I remember I went to the bar with my friend Nat, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm just having really bad panic attack right now. Like, give me a few minutes and then I'll have a beer with you. I gave it a few minutes, still felt nauseous. I was like, give me a beer, give me a shot. Let me drink those. If I throw up, then fuck it. I'll go home. Obviously, then I don't need to drink. I had the beer. I had the shot. I didn't want to go home. I was like, all right, I feel better. It felt like alcoholism to me.
All right.
Well, and what? Continue. What?
No, go ahead.
I got to this point where I felt helpless. I genuinely felt like an alcoholic. And now I've come to the point where I'm like, I don't think I'm an alcoholic, but I do feel like I do depend on alcohol when I am sad and when I'm down and when I'm bored.
Right. Okay.
And it's not a dependency where I'm like, oh my God, I fucking need it. But it is where I'm like, I'm bored. I could always get drunk. But like last night, the night before that, 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 like the fucking 3 weeks up until now, I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine, dude. And tonight, I had a couple beers at the bar. I had a shot of whiskey. I came home, and I've had 3 shots of whiskey until then, and I'm fine.
Right.
And I don't want to have a panic attack. Like, I think it's, I don't know. I genuinely, I keep coming back to, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Everybody who listens to this can be like, "Oh, this fucking guy's wrong." But it's really not like that because I don't know. I enjoy getting drunk like everybody else, but I feel like I enjoy being sober more than anybody I know, excluding yourself, because I know how much you enjoy your sobriety. I get that. I do. But let's not be dumb here. Going out with your friends, getting a little trashed, that's nice. Is that great? Maybe not. Is it good for your health? In the long run, probably not. At the time, yeah, let us live a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Oh no, bro. To be honest with you,
I mean, where do you stand in it? I mean, you're from the outside looking in, knowing me. I feel like I've been babbling for the last fucking 20 minutes, but
for me, like, there's sometimes
you can't lie. You dude, look at me right now. You cannot lie. Tell the people I was fucking bad for a while.
For a little bit, like it wasn't as bad as
it wasn't a while. It wasn't a while.
As you think.
I want to say
like,
for consistently what I told her consistently for about 6 months straight, I was pretty fucking bad.
Right, and then there was a couple times where you explained it to me a little bit, you know, and you're like, no, this happens, this happens, this happens.
Right.
And,
Yeah. To
and
me, if we're
like,
being fair,
and
to
I-
me that was excuses.
you know,
That's why I give it 6 months.
definitely-
Yeah.
Well, I definitely, like, I understood where you came from and
It-
everything.
well, yeah, at the same time,
And-
you had
but at the same
you had
time-
grown up with me. She hadn't.
Yeah. Well, like, there's just some people that will understand. There's some people that will find everything and anything to not understand. There's, you know, like, there's some people that is just like, no, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. This is that. That's this.
Yeah.
And in all reality, like, they just don't want to understand where you're actually coming from.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of the times is I'm not saying like that's what it was. I'm just saying like either or for the both part. And man, I mean, fuck what it is, fuck what it was. It is what it is, and it isn't what it was. No. Me myself personally, like, man, I sit here and there's some days where I'm like, God damn, man, because I don't drink when I have my child at all. I don't do anything.
That's
whenever
another
I'm-
thing, man.
you
I
know,
don't. I don't have a child. I mean,
well-
obviously I have a godson, but I don't. I
Well,
don't see. I don't see him as much as I would like to. But at the same time, that's
all have
no,
lives,
no,
you
no,
know.
no. That's nowhere near your fault, and I don't blame you for that.
Well,
Yeah, no.
it's- we all have lives. you
Yeah,
know.
no, I know, but I'm saying, like, dude, if it was up to me, bro, every time you're like, hey, bro, what are you doing today? I'm like, seeing fucking him. That's what.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, but I
Well,
just,
But like, no, straight up, bro. Like, I don't drink whenever I have my kid. Usually the only days I drink is whenever I work. Or there's some days whenever I'll look in the refrigerator and I'm like, damn, I did buy that fucking 12-pack, or damn, I did buy that 6-pack. And on Sunday, man, I went to the bar, and Sunday was Father's Day. Well,
yeah.
no, I didn't get to see my kid on Father's Day.
Did you buy anything before 8?
No, I didn't.
Me neither.
I walked to the
You know,
liquor
it's funny-
store at 7:50. I mean, no, at 7:40.
What? Hold on. Oh my God, this is about to be crazy. What did you do?
I walked to the liquor store at 7:40, and whenever I got there, they're fucking locking the doors.
Oh, I thought you were about to be like, I got there at 7:40 and decided I didn't want it. I was about to be really motivational with you, but it sounds like you just didn't get the liquor in time.
And getting liquor in time.
Okay,
So I walked
well-
down and I got something to eat.
I do
And
this.
I
I do this thing where. Oh, my bad. Continue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I got to the bar. I got something to drink. You know,
Oh fuck! I
I
forgot you
got
can
me
just
a
go to the
Crown-
bar.
Yeah.
See, that's another. Okay, continue. I'll tell you. Oh my God! I want to tell you my thought process about what you just went through on my end, but I want you to go first.
Well,
Go ahead. Go
okay,
ahead. Go
so
ahead.
I
Go ahead.
sit
Go ahead.
here and I'm like, man, I am actually fucking 15 minutes almost. I'm barely 15
early.
minutes. You know, like, what the fuck is going on? They're like, well, man, we haven't been getting that much sales, so you're not really gonna.
I'd be like, well, you're about to get a sale now if you open the fucking door, you dumbass.
That's
Yeah,
what they
no.
told me. They said you're not gonna really help us any.
I'd be like, you
like,
don't know
we've
what I'm
had
about to buy. What if I buy out the whole store?
So, excuse me. So I
You're
sat there
good.
and I was like, man, fuck it. I'm just going to walk to the bar. Well, fucking Misty walks behind the bar and everything. She
Careful what you say.
she sits there and she's like, oh, I'm just going to she said, I'm just going to 6 her for home. And she lives right above.
Right.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Wait, right above?
not right above, no, not
Have you
literally.
also, for the record, have you asked them if I can like do that?
Go upstairs?
I would. Me and Josh have been asking about it. Yeah, that space upstairs. If they can do something with it, or if they can't.
He would have to be 21 for one, and for two.
Why? Just to
Because
live.
you'd
Just
have
to
to-
live above it.
Because you'd have to go in the bar to get there.
I don't think that matters.
The back door, yeah.
No, I don't think it matters. No, under Indiana state law, I actually don't. Oh my God, she keeps texting me. Continue what you were saying and pretend I never said what I just said.
God damn it. So I was saying, what the fuck was I saying?
You were talking about above the bar. She lived Misty.
Okay, so she comes in and gets a sixer, and I sit there and I was like, well, fuck it, B. Let me get one. And he said, let you get one what? You done 8? You done had 3 different shots. What do you want? I said, I want a fucking sixer too. So he's like, wow, that's the first time I've ever had to do this. You know, she just rang in her own shit. And I was like, all right, well, however you do it. Just, you know, I got the money right here. I'm trying to pay my tab and go. And Sunday, I'm trying to get fucking back to the studio and do whatever. So he just rings it in as fucking daily special and goes on. And he gives me my bar tab, and that's what I fucking did. And shit, I drank fucking, I guess,
2.
the mother of my child.
Okay.
And I sit here, and I was just like, fuck it. I need something to drink.
Right.
So that's what I did.
To be fair, you're an adult
Yeah.
who was of age, who was allowed to be like, yeah, I need a drink.
So yeah, I guess I drank like fucking 3 Crown and Sprites, ate a porterhouse, some damn good German fries.
Some damn good German fries. Bro, they're fire.
Well, I made it myself, so
That's why I said it was fire.
I can expect it. I guess like fucking 3 Crown and Sprites or 4 Crown and Sprites and 4 or 5 beers before I left. And then with the sixer I left. And I was just like, I mean, this is going to get me through the night. It'll be all right. But I don't know, like, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, you know, I don't want to be recognized one day of the year as being a fucking father. You know, I want to be recognized as being a parent every day of the year.
You're always a parent, dude. Fuck that. I
But,
get it. No,
just
what-
not seeing,
that's
not seeing walking.
Well, hold on. Well, hold on. That's another thing people don't understand, dude. Is oh my God, God forbid that there's a couple days to where you don't have your son. Does it make you any less of a father? Yeah, by the book, maybe. In reality, fuck no. Fuck those people. Absolutely, fuck those people.
3 times 52.
I don't care what the fuck 3 times 52 means. You know what fucking 1 times 1 means? 1. Guess what you are with your son? 1 with him. That's all that matters. Matters to no one else. Matters to you and him. Does he wake up every day and know who dad is? Exactly. Fucking remember that. Fuck anyone else, dude. You make an effort and he knows that. That's all that matters. Anyway, continue. And I want you to continue with that.
Well, like, yeah, so I was just like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna go. You know,
Would you talk into the mic? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go have a fucking beer and shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell
So when I describe my struggles with, I guess, substance abuse, do you like correlate it with like actual alcoholism, or do you correlate it with? I mean, to be fair, I'm not looking for excuses. I mean, I think it's alcoholism, but do you think it's something else? Because it's.
I mean, it could just be like.
Dude, I honestly, I genuinely think I have an addictive personality. I think I have an addictive personality. Because if we're being completely honest, man, I get addicted to a lot of things.
But like at the same time, you don't think about it if it comes to recording like that, or you don't think about it if it comes to fucking.
Oh boy.
Are
you sure about that?
Driving, like.
No, I think about everything. I don't think you understand how like much I don't like what I do. Like I don't like anything I do. That's why I'm always trying to correct myself.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm always trying to better myself, is because I genuinely hate everything I do, and I can never stop thinking about the nights where I can't remember. So I think I need to make up for the fact that I can't remember what I did wrong. So I'm like, all right, let's make up for that. Like constant. I do.
Get over it.
That's great. I can't get over it. That's why I do it constantly. Why do you? Okay, dude. Why do you?
You have to work
But
on
okay,
that.
yeah, that's
You
great.
have to.
Why do you think I lost 85 pounds and was still like, that's not good enough?
Well, that's your fault. That's a
No,
personal
it's
fault.
no,
Like,
it's not a.
it is.
But okay, it may
It
be
is.
but it may be a personal problem. But what it personally isn't is, I don't think it's a personal issue. It may be a personal problem, but the issue itself is that I can't stop being mad at myself for the things I did to the people I loved, and I think we both know like who and what I'm talking about.
But at the same time, what you're not understanding is the only thing you can do is better from now on.
I mean, to be fair,
And
I fucking
nothing's
well.
gonna
To be fair,
nothing's gonna fucking
well. To be fair,
change.
well, to be fair, the other person I'm talking about didn't fucking do much else themselves.
But that doesn't matter.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
matters-
saying.
What matters? No, what matters is at the end of the fucking day is if you actually think, which honestly you have been. I can see it. It doesn't matter. I don't fucking care what the hell you're doing. I really don't. Like what I see.
Yeah, I know.
Is and I don't. Have
Well, I mean, to be
know.
fair, I do tell you
What
everything.
what
I do tell
what
you everything.
What I don't know is what I don't have to know, because what I see is what I see. And obviously, like right now, you just have to fucking focus on you.
I mean, if
because-
we're being completely honest, there's not.
you-
Dude, hold on. There's not much I don't tell you.
well, then at the moment, the only thing you have to do is fucking actually focus on you.
What
Because-
that's and the fucked up part is
because-
that's what I
Well, you
yeah
have
that's
to-
what I've been
you have
doing.
to
That's what
learn
I've been
to
doing.
Love you, because
I
like,
do, but at the same time, what I can't do is sit here and be like, yeah, Ethan, you're good. No, I'm not.
you have to sit here and understand that the fucking past is the past.
Yeah, the past is the
And
past, but I can
where I meet people and where I stand in their life
I'm still
is different from where it was this long ago or that long ago, because at the end of the day, if they really know you, they know that you've changed, or they know that you don't think the exact same way.
I don't care if they know I changed or not.
But that's the thing is whenever you meet someone new and you go from there,
Yeah.
you literally have to go
No,
from
but
there.
but
You
hold
have to
on.
keep it the same
I know.
thing, because
I know. But hold on. But
because
let me explain. I
you
don't
don't-
care if they know the better half of myself, but I still want
you
them
can't
to.
change
But
the
no,
past
I
is what
know,
you
I
have to
know.
fucking realize.
I would rather them know the better half of myself than the worst part of myself first, and then me have to dig myself out of a hole. But what I am saying is I'd rather them know the better part of me first, and then me have to I would rather sit there and explain that that's not who I am anymore. I would rather sit there and be like, hey, this is who I am now, and then them accept it, and then explain the shitty parts. Because
Right.
I just feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a shitty person.
And that's the thing.
I
Well, that's the
genuinely,
thing
I
is
just
you
feel
have
like
to
I'm a
get over,
but
you
how?
can't, because,
How?
like, honestly, like you should realize that you're not a shitty person. Like, just you do everything you need, and then whenever you can, you go out and you do this and you do that. Like, how is that a shitty person? Like, how is that being a shitty person whenever you go to work and half the time you're at home?
When's the last time you woke up and you don't remember what happened the night before? Like, genuinely the last time. Honestly. Like, if we're being honest, right now, right here, right now. Whether it's yesterday or 2 weeks.
Sunday.
Okay. When you woke up, hold on. Did you wake up Sunday morning or did you wake up Monday morning?
Monday morning.
Okay, Monday morning. How did you feel instantly? As soon as you woke up, you were like, oh my God.
I
How-
looked for my wallet, so I
Did you instantly start thinking about the shit you fucked up?
No, I didn't. I instantly started thinking, like, where's my wallet? Because I don't know
Oh,
how
shit.
I got in my bed.
Maybe it's just... Oh, okay. See, when I wake up and I'm like, I don't know how I got home, you know the first thing I think of? Whose day did I ruin? Whose life did I just fuck up? Who did I just get met? Like, who did I just make shitty? Who's...
Well, then that's when you're going to have to change.
What do you mean?
That's what
You know, it's funny you say it's dude. Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
know.
have to just
Well, no,
stay
it's not even like
until-
that. It's not
until
even
the
like
fact
that. It's not
you're-
okay, but that's what I'm saying. It's just not even like that. It's just the fact that when that type of shit happens, the first thing I think of is what did I fuck up? And the funniest part is, I remember there were a couple times where I got really fucked up, and I remember coming home. But I don't remember what happened in between leaving the bar and after getting home. Like, I remember leaving the bar, and then I remember getting home safely because I didn't drive. What I don't remember is in between what happened before and what happened after. So I wake up, I don't have my wallet, I don't have my keys, my car is out front because I didn't drive the night before, but I can't technically find my keys because I don't know where the fuck I did with them because I had to get in my door. I instantly, and I mean instantly, I start thinking about who did I bother last night enough to where they got me home safely? Who did I bother enough to where they let me get home with my phone in my pocket? Who did I bother enough to where they let me get home with money in my pocket, with my wallet? Like, I instantly start thinking about who helped me to make sure I got home okay. Which is, to be fair, that may be a fucked up way of thinking about it. But that's the way I think about it, bro. I instantly...
Well, you think
I-
about yourself
No.
a lot.
Whoa. I instantly start thinking about everybody else.
But at the same time, you're just like, fuck. Why?
If we're being
At the end
complete,
of the
well,
day, you
yeah,
get to
no,
the
no, okay,
question of
yeah, no,
why-
okay. If
why
you're,
did I do this?
if you're right, if we're being completely honest, the first thing I do is make sure I'm okay. And if we're being completely honest,
Your last question is, why did I do this?
whether I'm blackout drunk or not, I feel like I do take care of myself, and that's another scary thing.
Yeah, it is, because there's sometimes you do, and there's sometimes you're just like,
Lucky as fuck.
no, because Ethan, the only thing lucky about you is you sit here and it's either you get to the point to where you're upset and you want to go home,
Right.
and either you call an Uber or there's somebody there that actually takes you home, or you sit here and you pass the fuck out. That's literally it. Like, either you get sad enough or angry enough with the person. Like, and I don't mean sad enough with the person. I'm just talking about, like, you get to thinking about shit, and then, like, people can tell that when you're too fucked up, people can tell, oh, he's in his own little world.
You know what's
right
really
now.
funny though?
He gets a little quiet, and boom, you pass out. Or
The funniest part is what you don't see is, I don't know how to explain.
like,
it.
you
No,
either
I
get
don't.
too-
No,
you
well,
either get too mad and you go.
well, hold
home
on.
and you
Hold-
get home.
I know, but
or
hold
you
on,
get
hold on.
Or you just get fucking fucked up.
The
You're
part,
having a good ass
I know,
time.
I
and
know.
Boom, you just crash.
the part you don't see is I always make sure that I'm okay. And I think that's just, oh, well,
Sometimes. Yeah,
no, not even,
most
no,
of the
no,
time.
not even sometimes. Dude, literally 99.99% of the time, I make sure I can get home okay. And whether that's subconsciously or drunkenly.
Ethan,
No.
I found your car.
I don't care.
outside,
Yeah, I don't care where you found. I
outside
don't care where you found my
or
car.
a
Guess what?
block or two
Yeah.
away from the bar.
Yeah, I don't care. Guess
3
what?
times.
Guess what? When you found them, guess where I was? At home.
Nope. One of the times you were at the bar.
Yeah, was.
One of the
Oh my
times
God.
you were at
It doesn't
home,
count if I
and
haven't
one of
left
the-
yet.
No, you came back to the bar because you called an Uber because you couldn't find your car. You called a lot of people. And you
No,
didn't know.
that never
Yes.
happened. No,
Ethan,
it didn't.
I'm telling you,
No,
you walked
no, it
to the
didn't.
front door. I was
No,
working.
I remember
me and
this.
Austin walked down the road.
Yes,
and I found
I
your car
remember.
at the
You
end of the
know,
road.
no, that's not
Yes.
true. It was me
You
and Les.
came
No, it was
back.
me and Leslie and Jasmine, and I could not find my car. And I was like, "Where the fuck is my car?" Because I was drunk as fuck.
You called me at home.
No.
You woke up
Yeah,
and
I'm
called-
well
you called
aware.
me at home,
Yeah,
and then
I'm
you
well
showed
aware.
up
I'm
at
well aware. I'm
Sportsman's.
well aware. Yeah,
You did
no.
not drive your car to Sportsman's.
Jesus Christ. I remember the night you're talking about, and I know where I
You even
found.
went back home
That's great.
because I called you
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, I found your car."
Yeah, no. The reason I went back home is because mixed bitch at the bar that I was with tonight, which I cannot remember her name because I don't know her name because I only know her from the bar, literally drove me home to grab my extra spare of keys, went back to Sportsman's, found the car, which was mine, that I couldn't remember where the fuck I parked because I was so drunk, had Leslie take me home, and then Eric drove her and him back to the bar, and I stayed at home. Remember this specifically because I was very, 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 very embarrassed that night.
And
That I was so embarrassed that I couldn't find my car. It's not that I couldn't find my keys. I couldn't find my wallet. I couldn't find my phone. None of that. I couldn't find a 2-ton vehicle.
And then there was a time where I found it in the bank parking lot over by the vape shop and by Cuties and fucking.
No, I never parked that far. You're thinking of a different guy. No, I never. I can promise.
parked
No, I
to
can.
go to go to the bar.
Yeah, I can assure you that was not me. And if it was, that was
Ethan,
okay.
How far do you think the bank is from there?
From Sportsman's to fucking where?
No, you went to. Well, we wasn't even supposed to say.
You already said sports like 2 hours ago.
No, I said no.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
But you
no,
ever
did.
since
You
then we've
did.
been saying the bar.
Okay, but what I'm saying is
You went to the bar that's closest to the bank. The one right next to Cuties.
no, I never parked there. That's what I'm trying to tell you is
I
That's-
found your car there.
I don't believe you because I know where I park and I know what I've. Okay, that's another thing.
And you told me.
No, I've talked to plenty
Because
of.
we walked from that bar down to Sportsman's that night. And you told
I told her.
that she needed to find her own way home because you had a ride home.
Okay, if that was that night, then yeah, no, I don't remember. I didn't.
And the next
stop,
day
no,
you
stop,
asked
no,
me-
stop,
you
stop,
asked me-
stop. No, I don't want to remember those nights.
Okay.
I've argued with her enough.
I
I
found your car over by that bar before, though.
Okay, I've argued with her enough over those nights. I don't remember any of them. And if we're being completely honest, from what she's told me, I wasn't fucking wrong. Other than I was drunk and probably shouldn't have been driving. So I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for that. What I don't apologize for is what the fuck I said because I wasn't wrong. And I have actually been told I wasn't. So
And the third time I found your car in Sportsman's parking lot. Because you called me and you're like, "Hey man, I've been around there about 3 times now looking for my car.
that night,
And I couldn't
Okay.
find it in the parking lot. And
That-
I said, "Hey
stop.
man, I'm gonna go smoke a
Jesus
cigarette. I've already seen your car.
that was the
tonight.
night
It's
Leslie
here."
helped me find it.
No, because I told you that your car was there, and you came to the parking lot, and I was literally sitting on the back bumper or the fender, whatever you want to call it.
You are the worst co-host. You're not supposed to make me sound this bad.
I'm sorry, but I told you I had 3 times.
my god.
But no.
Can you at least tell them I don't drink and drive?
Well, I mean that's the great thing about you at least. Fuck.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean that's why you've lost your car how many fucking times?
How
you
many
know?
fucking times?
No, I've only found it 3 times for you. I wonder how many other times people have found it
Thanks,
for you.
yeah. Well, 4 or 5. The funniest part is when they find it, they don't let me drive. So they're like, let me drive. And I'm like, fuck it. All right.
I mean, there's been plenty of times where,
I mean,
you know, this is it. I'll be all right. I'll call an Uber. Tomorrow will be tomorrow.
dude, did I ever tell you about the time Chili Willy's tried to call me an Uber?
What?
Okay, so Jesus Christ. CW's a mile down the road. You know what I'm talking about. They thought I was too drunk. I literally had 2 beers and a shot of vodka. I'm sorry. Vodka is 40% alcohol, correct?
35, 40, yeah.
40 on average. I had 2 beers, 2 Bud Lights, not even actual beers. I had 2 Bud Lights and a shot of Fireball. And then I had 1 more beer and then a whole pizza. And let's be honest, if I'm being honest, I worked 10 hours that day, no break. I didn't have a break that day. We were short-staffed, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I can assure you I looked fucking very tired. Alcohol on top of that. I'm sure I looked intoxicated. I was not. They called me a fucking Uber. And I'm like, why are you calling me an Uber? And they were like, oh, well, you know, you're just a little fucked up. And I'm like, but I'm fine. And they're like, yeah, but you're not. And, you know, so we're just going to just get in the car and you'll be fine and we'll get you home. And I'm like, guys, I have work in the morning. I need to get to work and I can't if I have to come here and then go to work. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, I drove here. And they're like, oh, you'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, okay. I get in the Uber's car. We get halfway down the road. I'm like, hey, man, if I give you $20 cash, can you turn the fuck around and drop me back off at my car? He stopped the car, pulled over and goes, what? And I'm like, can you turn around, drop me back off in the parking lot of the bar, and let me go home? And he was like, well, aren't you drunk? And I'm like, no, they think I am. And he was like, well, why would they think that? And I said, because I had 2 beers and a shot. And he was like, okay, well, what's your last name? And I told him my last name. And he said, okay, what's your date of birth? And I gave him my date of birth. He said, man, where do you live? And then I gave him where I lived immediately. And he was like, I'm going to take you back to your car, but if you can't tell me your license plate, then I'm not going to help you. And I'm like, all right, bro. Took me back to my car. He said, all right, what's your license plate number? Didn't let me look at it. Told him my license plate number. And he was like, he said, man, if I let you get in your car, are you going to fucking crash? Because I guessed it correctly. Because if we're being completely honest, the IRS has been very shitty on my plates. I've been waiting on my fucking registration and title for like 5, 6 to 7 months now.
That's right.
So I know what the fuck my plates say because they're not the right plates. So he's like, what do your plates say? And I told him immediately, literally within split seconds. And he's like, dude, if I let you get in your car and drive home, are you going to be fine? I'm like, yeah. And I'll even give you $20 fucking if you literally fuck off and just let me drive home, go to sleep, and I can go to work. I was like, I have to go to work in the morning. I need my car. He's like, can I follow you? I said, yeah, halfway. And then you'll realize you don't need to. He followed me about, what is it? The full way would be the full way. He followed me 3/4 of the way. So he got literally
The 3-way?
he got over halfway and was like, okay, yeah. He got to Kevin's and was like,
wow.
dude, literally, he drove from Chili's to Kevin's and was like, okay, he's fine. Took that ride on Kevin's. I kept going straight. That was it. Got home, went inside.
Obviously had your shit.
Dude,
GPS,
dude, and I was fine. I gave him a $20 tip. Don't know who that guy is. We're not going to call him out. Otherwise, he'd get fired. Oh, boy, did fine that night. I did fine that night. He followed me. I was not drunk. That shit pissed me off. So that was tons of fun.
Some big old titties.
Yeah, no, I've had multiple nights like that. To where they're like, oh, you can't drive. And I'm like, bro, I've literally had 2 beers. And the only reason they're doing that is because like 2 hours before they had, do you know what CIs are? Or is it SIs? XIs. XIs. Yeah, no, they have
yeah, Destiny, thank God Destiny didn't get her smoking ticket. Her little friends did.
No, she's dumb. She's dumb. I already talked to her about that. I talked to her about that whole thing. I was like, so what happened? I asked her what happened. You know what she said? She said, He came up to us about 20 minutes after we stopped smoking and was like, "Hey, I saw you smoking. I'm going to charge you and your friends with a ticket." And I was like, "Well, did you like say you weren't smoking?" And she was like, "No." They were like, "How do you know?" And he was like, "I saw you." And they were like, "Okay." And I'm like, "And like you didn't fight that?" And she was like, "No, I told him I was smoking too." And he was like, "Well, I didn't see you smoking, so I'm not going to give you a ticket, but I'm giving them a ticket." And I'm like, Destiny, if he didn't see you, he can't prove he saw them.
You're at the same table. You're in the same exact area.
I was like, you literally could have bullshitted him. It's like it didn't click in her brain that when he said, "I didn't see you, but I saw them," that she could have been like, "Then you don't know what you saw. Prove it." And guess what he had to do? Couldn't prove it.
Oh, so you know what
I was so ashamed. I was like, "You've known me for 5 years and you had no idea what the fuck to say."
Even though
It literally, I was like, you incriminated yourself instead of helping your friends.
even though I smoked in front of my fucking bar manager on the fucking patio today.
Ooh, don't say that so loud. Jesus Christ, Cristiano, whatever your name is. I already said Christian. Fuck. Quit talking so loud, goddammit. You're like, as a matter of fact, that's not my name.
What are they supposed to, like, how many bars have patios?
Everyone in town. That's how many. Because that's the story I'm sticking to.
So,
anyway, continue what you were saying.
So even though I did that today,
right?
I sit here. What I do is I go outside and I sit on the bench next to it. And a lot of people have been like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" Like, you know, this draws a. You give a fuck.
Okay. Anyway, so you were outside smoking a lot of weed.
They're like, "Why do you do this for?" You know, you're kind of drawing a bigger attention to yourself than.
And you're like, "Fuck them."
I sit here and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you just like I'm gonna tell them. If I have to tell anybody to fuck off here, I damn well please that it doesn't have to be on the fucking property that I work at. And a lot of people are like, "Okay, yeah, that makes a little bit of sense." And I'm just like, no, it makes a lot of sense because unless you pull your fucking badge out and you tell me, "Oh, I'm about to write you a ticket," like,
hey, before
excise can't write me a goddamn ticket for.
Before she messages you, I did text C and was like, "Hey, I heard this."
Oh, fuck you! You're a cunt.
No. Come on, it's okay. See eyes.
I don't give a fuck. Anymore.
Yeah, I know you don't because you shouldn't. Because guess what? I don't care. It's just the fact that she didn't want to tell me. That's what matters to me. Look at me. I love you to death. Yeah. I don't care, bro. You could have done anything. I don't care. It's her I'm worried about. Because guess what? I love you. I don't give a fuck. I get it. It is what it is. It's the fact that her and I have had that conversation. Never brought it up. Not even once. Because I even brought that up. I was like, "Hey, what happened with this, and that?" And you know what she told me? Nothing. Exactly. So the fact you did tell me, bro, it's fine, dude. It's good. Not even worried about it. Now, are you worried about it?
No. I don't care.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to. I just want to be on the same page.
No, like I fucking honestly, I don't really like
the fact they don't know. I'm sorry, guys. You will never.
Don't like her a lot because like her and my buddy L fucking.
But yeah, dude. So what happened? Not with that. My bad. What you were saying. You were talking about. Fuck. You were slapping in your pipe, and you were talking about. Oh my god. I can't remember what the fuck he was saying, guys. Do you guys remember what he was saying? Yeah, it's not like they can answer. Oh my god. We can't do this right now. We've been talking for 2 hours straight. We can't forget it.
I said my buddy L, right?
Yes. Continue.
So,
Continue.
like,
Your buddy L. Your buddy L.
She's
Hey,
been leading him on for.
let me give you one more.
No,
No,
I can't do it.
one
I
more-
can't do it. I'm gonna throw up.
Fuck that. One more drink.
I'm gonna throw up.
No, one more shot.
I'm gonna throw up.
He's not gonna throw
I'm
up.
telling you, it's
Yeah,
hot, bro.
yeah,
I
he's-
can't, I
It's
am-
hot.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you can
hot. Like I can't fucking do it, man. It's fucking horrible. I mean, she's been leading him on, and I honestly could give a shit less. Like, I'm happy that I don't fucking see her at the bar no more. I don't see her not at all no more because she works somewhere else,
Do you want to know why?
and she's got like this
Do you
like,
know? Do you want to know why?
huh?
It's because I'm not there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, she's messaged me multiple times talking about, hey, I don't know if you work at Sportsman's no more because the last couple times I've been there, you haven't been there, blah, blah, blah.
No, it's when did she stop? When did you stop seeing her?
When did I stop seeing her?
What? No, not Jesus Christ, not like that. Fuck. When did you like stop visibly seeing her at the bar? / when did you stop hearing about her? Like just in a general sense, at the bar.
At the bar, it's probably been about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And she stopped messaging me like 3 or 4 days ago. Talking about, hey, I haven't seen you at the bar. Whenever I go in there, you haven't been there. Do you still work at Sportsman's? This, that, and the other. And I'm just like, no message back. You know, get it to the other bar.
Yeah.
And I've seen her twice because, you know, that's where she fucking works at and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, other than that, like, nah, I ain't fucking heard from her since then. She's like, hey, what are you doing, this, that, and the other, and I straight up, like, just, I need a fucking one of those big-ass cups of beer. My buddy needs a big-ass cup of beer, and we're gonna play some pool. But, honestly,
The last time I
I
stopped.
don't see
Hold on. The
nobody
last time I
in
stopped
town
talking to her. I mean, it sounds dumb, but it was June 15th. But the actual time, like the last time I like got in depth conversation with her was May 31st.
Wow.
She did a couple things that I wasn't appreciative of. She did a couple things that I didn't appreciate. And it wasn't necessarily her behavior. It was the fact that there was a gentleman with her that she wasn't willing to be like, hey, stop. Instead, we just hung out with him all night. And then at the end of the night, I was like, hey, you're coming home with me. And she was like, okay. And then he had to deal with that. And then they're still friends. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And for outsiders, that may sound fucked up. 'Cause it is. Stop that shit. If you don't like someone, let them know. Please. For the love of God. Don't let them spend money on you all night. Oh, my bad. Don't let them spend money on you and the person who has a dick they're with all night and then go home with the other dude. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, I know. Christian's looking at me like, no, you're a liar. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not. And he's like, oh.
It's just funny.
Yeah, no. It's kind of funny up until you're like, what if I could have been that dude? And then you're like, okay, yeah, no, that's not very funny. But then you're like, God damn, that's kind of funny. Oh, but it's so not funny. Kind of in between, right? Look, you look confused over there. I know. You all right there, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Just, oh man.
I don't know, man.
Women are fucking.
Is this what this whole podcast has been about? Is just shitty women? I mean, obviously that's not true. It's. I think it's been very clear that you and I have been very shitty men. And you know what? Fuck that. I think we've made that clear on purpose. We're not perfect, correct? Fist bump me. And I know that's not something to like. No, well, hold on. That's not something to fist bump on, but it's just we're willing to admit we're not perfect, correct?
Oh, nobody's perfect.
Microphone, get up to the microphone.
Nobody's perfect.
No, nobody's perfect, but I mean, we're not like it's not like we're about to sit here and like bullshit each other. I just like spilled my heart out to you, and you were like, "Hey, bro, here's what I got to say too." Yeah, no, it wasn't lies.
I know that, like, I mean, yeah, we don't all have that fucking great day, and it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but you gotta fucking actually put in what you give. You can't just sit here and expect.
You ever think about just being
unexpected?
You ever think about just being gay?
You know.
No, and hold on.
funny.
Can I elaborate? Can I elaborate? Yeah. Okay.
God damn.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck.
Okay, just for
He said hold on.
Let me elaborate. You ever just think about like
You ever just think about being gay?
for real?
God damn it. Ethan.
What?
I'm sorry, you just asked me that fucking question.
I mean, yeah, but no, like, but think about it. Have you ever thought about the fact that like you and your homeboys just like you gotta correct, like you know what you're about.
What?
What do you mean? What?
Gotta correct.
Like, oh my god, you and your homeboys, you got it correct. You're like
Got it
correct. You and your homeboys are like, yeah, this is it. And we're like, yeah, we're good. And then when they're like, oh, well, this and that, and you're like, yeah, but no. And when they're like, oh, well, he did this, and you're like, yeah, but no. We're like, well, he may be a little bit of this, and you're like, yeah, but no.
Where the fuck does gay come out of this shit? Okay.
Standing up for your homeboy, you piece of shit.
How is that gay?
No, I'm saying interpreting it as like they may be gay. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who may be gay?
Anybody? Jesus Christ! It's not like I'm trying to sit here and come out to you. What I'm saying is if that would happen to come down to it, like, would you really be that mad, or would you be like, yeah, I get it?
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. No.
You asked me if I ever thought about being gay.
No, I said, have you and the homeboys ever thought about being gay? That's a difference. That's a difference.
You got pause.
What do you mean pause? I ain't pausing it. We're fucking fuck no.
Pause and replay what the fuck you asked me.
Have you no. Have you and the homeboys ever thought about the fact that like y'all are close enough? You're like, you know what? If we were close enough, we could be gay.
No. I've never thought about
it. Oh well damn, I guess we ain't close enough. You raggedy bitch.
Because I've always thought about, I always want everybody to succeed around me, but
right.
I've never, there's only been one friend that I've ever been close enough to, and she, like.
Oh, it's a she, so you're not gay.
Like, well, that's the thing is.
You
like,
homophobe.
That's not what
this
I'm
fucking
saying.
guy.
Like, what I'm
That's
saying.
exactly what he said.
What I'm saying is, like, the only reason I say, like, the gay part doesn't exist is because, like, it was she, and that was the only person I was ever close enough to, like, maybe I could have a relationship other than fucking, like maybe we can make this work and I still fuck you. I can't name drop a goddamn fucking name and you're gonna fucking say this shit. You better fucking go ahead and pause this shit and take it out.
No, fuck
we're
that.
taking
no,
the last
no,
fucking 10 minutes
no,
out.
we're 2 hours and 18 minutes in. No, we're 2 hours and 8.
You're taking this goddamn
Fine. We're 2 hours and 18 minutes in. I don't think I need to take it out, but I'll take it out.
No, we can make it work. but
Yeah,
at
I
the
think we
same
can make it
time-
work.
At the same time, it's just like,
Ah.
you, on the other hand, know everything.
No,
about
bro,
me.
it's
Like, the
it's
reason
clear.
why I
No,
say
hold
me
on,
and the
hold on.
homies haven't sit down and thought about being gay is because we never thought about it out loud.
It's,
I don't know
okay,
if any of
okay.
the other
But
homies
why are you
thought
so worried
it,
about it?
but
Why
at
you-
the
why
same
are you so worried
time,
about it?
Like I could never. That's just the thing. Is like me myself personally. Like in my head, I have it
Right.
fucking- I don't know what you want to call it. I guess fucking brainwashed in my fucking
Okay.
head that for one.
Talk closer. Talk closer.
For one, I love the fucking taste, the fucking texture, the goddamn fucking.
Cooter?
feeling
Yeah, you've obviously never
of,
had
you
nasty
know-
fucking pussy, my guy.
So like I do. I fucking love that shit. And for two is like
You love the taste
for-
of nasty pussy.
I've never like.
No, that's what
fucking-
you just said.
I've never fucking never once in my life have I ever fucking ate some nasty fucking like what do you mean by nasty? Like what the fuck's nasty? What the
I don't
fuck?
know. What do you declare as fucking fancy? Because you're over here like, I got a couple high standards. No, but you never, you never sat here and
I
said it
just
was
said-
fucking phenomenal on its own. Like
fucking
no.
pussy, holy shit, bro. Like you gotta think about this shit. Like, man, I don't give a fuck if it's in the goddamn daylight, if it's in the fucking dark, bro. Like that's some good shit, bro. Like I ain't never had no fucking.
You heard it here first.
Rankety dank.
The
fucking,
first vampire pussy eater
like
in
fuck,
the dark. He don't give a fuck.
fuck no. As long as the fucking smells good, and tastes good. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
God damn, man. Like
He's like, fuck it, dude. If I like it, I like it. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, goddamn, like I'm telling you right now, I'm going down for fucking homicide if there's a goddamn dick when I go down.
Like, fuck it, bro. I'm
Like,
doing
holy
what I can,
fucking-
and I will
you know.
until I will, until I can't, until I can't. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
most of the time, I get the feeling on it before, and I get to
Dude,
see.
did I tell you-
Like
did
a
I-
deep hole or
man,
not. But man, I'm telling you right now.
hold on.
No fucking
Hold
shit.
on. Speaking
Like,
speaking
who the
of,
fuck did you go down on that smelt fucking bad or something? Like, where the fuck did you get rotten pussy from? This ain't fucking Kmart, okay?
I never
This is-
said rotten pussy. Jesus Christ.
You
I'm
said
not. I'm
bad.
not.
You
No.
said-
I'm not over here sitting here talking about like, oh my God, her vagina smells so bad.
Bro,
I
this
don't want
is
to
a
throw
different
up.
segment, bro. Like, we gotta
No.
start this shit. Like,
Jesus Christ, there ain't no segment. It's not how this works. We're just fucking in
No, I don't mean.
Nope,
I didn't mean
nope.
like that. I mean, you gotta
Oh.
put this at the beginning of the next fucking
No,
podcast.
here, so,
'cause
no.
this is
So,
great.
okay, so what I'm
Nobody's
saying,
gonna listen
no,
to this
hold
part.
on, just let me finish. Fuck, let me finish. What I'm saying is there was a girl tonight. I came to pick you up at the bar. You got
came
to
to have fun.
hold,
and
no,
fucking-
no,
we were
hold
gonna
on,
have
hold
fun
on,
at the
hold on.
bar.
I came, you said, hey, I'm probably going to get off around 10, and that was actually true, which, let's be fair, that was surprising that you actually got off at 10.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, I'm probably going to get off at 10. When I called you, it was like 9:45. And I was like, hey, I'll be there in like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, like about 10 minutes. I got there in about 10 minutes. And I was like, hey, what's up? And you're like, to be real, bro, I'm actually about to get off in 10 minutes. And I'm like, all right, cool. I played pool for about 10 minutes by myself. Dude came up, started playing pool with me. I was like, all right, whatever. Then you started playing pool by yourself because I don't fucking care.
Brandon.
No, he had been playing pool for 3 weeks, and I kicked his ass 5 times in a row, and then he beat me once, and then
I beat Trent to play
and
first.
then a girl came up, and this girl is super sweet, and I love her to death, and she was a fucking hot mess. And I say hot mess in the best way possible because she was. No, not like that. Quit shaking her
Sure.
head. No, bro. She was a hot mess as in, like, she was a pretty girl, but she was fucking drunk as fuck. And clearly off her rocker.
I gotta turn that shit down.
And what?
It's cold.
You're going to have to wait a minute. I'll give you, like, 30 more minutes, and I'll turn it off. But either way, she was like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, no. And she wanted me, dude, okay, I didn't tell anybody this, but she, like,
Well, she wanted you to blow her brains out.
No, bro. Like, okay, so for those that don't know, I have been fat for a while. Please confirm, Christian. I have been heavier.
Yeah.
Say Ethan
Than
has
what
been
you are
Ethan
right
has
now.
been heavier.
You've been a little heavier than what you are. Right
Exactly. I've lost about 75 to roughly 85 pounds in the past year, roughly in the past
now.
2
Yeah.
Yeah, just about. Well, to be fair, the most amount of weight I've lost in the smallest amount of time was in the past about 6 months ago. Between 6 months, I had lost about 60 pounds. I mean, I literally lost about like 10 pounds a month. It was kind of fucking ridiculous. But to be fair, I did change my diet drastically. I'd cut out sugar. I'd cut out carbs. When I did intake carbs, I was burning more than I was intaking. Like, I was just on a deficit diet. And what really got me was I wasn't intaking sugar. I was intaking, like, other supplements just to, make sure I didn't die. But I was kind of intaking sugar, but at the same time, I really, really, really wasn't. I lost about 60 pounds in 6 months, which is fucking ridiculous. But when you change your diet after eating like shit for a long time, tends to happen. I went to the bar today. And when I walked in, I was fine. I was like, I went in with my fucking... What is this called?
Flannel.
I went in with my flannel, and it's an actual flannel. It's not a fake one. It's thick as fuck. Flannel. It's cold as fuck, even though it's the middle of fucking... What is it, July? June? June? Yeah, it's June. It's the end of June, and it's supposed to be hot as fuck, but, we live in the Midwest, and tonight it was cold as fuck. It gets down to 52 degrees tonight. So I wore my flannel out after work, changed a couple shirts, wore my flannel, got cold, wore my flannel. I went to the bar, and a woman or a lady or a, lady friend, however she likes to be preferred as, saw me. And the first thing she did was come up to me and put her fucking hand on my chest and was like, "Oh my God." And I'm like, hi, nice to see you as well. She was like, "You lost so much weight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking have." And I literally said it like that. I was cocky, but I wasn't cocky in the sense that, "Oh my God, I've lost so much weight." She was like, "Oh my God, you lost so much weight." And I'm like, "Yeah, I have, because I know how much weight I've lost." She was like, "No, but you look good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And she was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I feel good. So I know I look good, because I feel so much better than I know I looked 6 months ago." She was like, "No, no, 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 no." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You look good." And I'm like, "Yeah, because I feel good." I was like, I don't know what you wanted to say, but you keep saying I look good, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but the only reason I look good is because I feel better. And I'm not drinking as much, but also my diet has changed. The way I eat has changed. The amount of water I intake has changed. The amount of calories I take in has changed. I was like, I just feel good. Therefore, yeah, I fucking hope I look good, because this shit was not easy. And she was like, "No, no, 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 no. You look good." And I'm like, "Oh my God, bitch. Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up. I get it." And then, she didn't obviously get it. And I love her to death. But I got her number, but I'm not going to text her back.
Well,
What was that deep breath? Ooh, I didn't like that, Mr. Judgmental. What the fuck was that about, Mr. Well, I tell you what. I can't handle this shit.
you probably should have.
I probably should have.
You probably should have.
No.
Yeah.
I've told you this, man. I like to be alone, bro. That's okay.
You don't have to.
Can we get back into that? Have you been in there? Have you been there?
Yeah, but at the same time, the only reason I liked to be alone was because I was getting over I was getting over a stage of life. Like, I wasn't just fucking. I don't like to be alone because I want to be alone. I like to be alone because it's more of sometime than all the time. I sit here and I would much rather be seen and heard, because whenever I'm not, I feel like I should be either asleep or I should be working. But most of the time when I'm working, I'm fucking seen and unfortunately heard.
You want to hear the shady part? I think it's due to the podcast. I feel like I'm always working. Is it weird that even when I'm working hard and busting my ass trying to edit, just trying to get through the podcast and just release it, I feel great. Like, I feel fucking phenomenal, man. Like, I genuinely, I don't drink as much as I want to, but the only reason that I don't want to is because I'm editing, I'm doing things. I'm keeping myself busy. I don't know. You have to pee? What are you doing? He's getting them goddamn baked lays, boy. Oh, he's reaching in the cabinet. Right. Oh, he's grabbing it. He's grabbing it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. He almost fell over. Hey, bro, them bitches are fire. Can I have a couple? Because I know how fire they are. Jesus Christ. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking... Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid Man.
Jesus Christ. You know, it may be 3:16 a.m. in the morning. I know I have work tomorrow, which is totally fun. But considering Josh is in rehab, I think we're good, right?
Yeah.
Right. We have to do this for his sake, right? Otherwise, like, he'll just relapse, right?
Ain't that the goddamn truth?
Right, dude. He's just fucking goddamn. He's just off the rails. He won't stop sucking on titties, bro. He just can't. He's addicted.
Sometimes you gotta.
Bro, he's addicted.
Just watch some Naruto and go
I had to send him off. He's like, dude,
Well, for Josh's sake.
Dude, he's an animal. He's an animal.
Hopefully he can stop sucking on
Dude,
his
he
titties.
said, he told me, and I quote, "I can't stop sucking on titties. Ethan, please help me." And you know what I said? Take the month off. It'll be okay.
And then it's time.
Exactly. So the podcasts we've released up until then have been pre-recorded, and you're the first one to where he's just been in rehab, and we have to do what we got to do, which is okay, because we understand. And I think when he hears this, he'll understand.
If he doesn't,
then it's...
Go fuck yourself,
Exactly, Josh. Come on now. Come on, bro. You get it. It's for the people. We the people of the United States of America. Speaking of which, hey, I thought you were going to quit the fucking bar. What happened to that?
well,
He was like, well, my child was hungry, and I just so happened to have a shift that came after that.
I was going to, and
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
You speak into the mic there, brother.
One thing led to another, and I was like, oh, well, I know I'm going to get a raise here soon. And
Are you actually gonna?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If I don't, ooh, Should I say this right now? Fuck it. Do you want me to say it? No, I'll say it. No, because I need to. Because I've already said it to the people in power. You want to hear it? So for the past about a week, out of 5 days, I've gotten 2 breaks, or 3, 15 minutes, 8-hour shifts each. No, not damn. You know what the fucked up part is? I don't feel bad. Because I know how short-staffed we are. So I end up busting my ass making sure that we're okay. And one of the reasons I don't up and just fucking quit, and I'm like, you guys are working me to death, is because my boss is not a boss. The manager of my department is a saint. She's a leader. She is wonderful. If it was up to her, I'd make fucking $90,000 an hour.
Right.
Schnooks doesn't make it up to her anymore. It's up to them. Yeah, I work for Schnooks. I'm fucking afraid to say that. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but I did. So fuck them. But if it was up to her, I'd make more money. And to be fair, the old assistant manager of the store we had was like, yeah, you guys should make obviously more money. Like, this is dumb. You shouldn't make... Jesus Christ. Walmart offered me a job for $16.20.
The same department?
Yeah. For half the job. Denied me.
Schnooks did?
No, Walmart.
Mm.
And you know why, and I can't say it out loud because I don't want to fuck myself in the future. Yeah. That's why. Called me again a week later and was like, hey, Ethan, I saw you had applied. I'm like, yeah, you already denied me a week ago. And it was the store manager again. Like, he had called me the first time. I was like, hey, okay, here, actually, let me preset it for you. Walmart called me after I had applied because I was like, hey, I would love to work in the deli. I would just love to make more money. Like, I love my job. I just don't make enough money for what I do. And they were like, yeah, I totally get it. I applied, and they were like, hey, as a matter of fact, you've worked long enough. We can offer you $2.20 more than what we're hiring because you have the experience. And I'm like, awesome. And they're like, we're going to offer you the job. And I'm like, great. And they're like, you just have to pass the background check. Do you know what a preliminary offer is? Mm-hmm. It's where they offer you the job and give it to you until you pass the background check. And then if you don't, you no longer have the job or the offer. That's what preliminary offer is. Hey, I'm giving you the job unless you don't pass. Well, Christian, you'll never guess what happened.
You didn't pass.
No, I didn't pass. So they were like, I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. Let me take that back. That happened. I didn't pass. 2 weeks later, then they called and were like, sorry, we can't give you the job. And I'm like, it's fine. Already figured it out after corporate let me know you couldn't. But thanks. I appreciate the offer. Thanks for calling me 2 weeks later to, like, confirm it. A month later, the store manager calls me and is like, hey, this is Walmart. You put in your application a couple months ago and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but before he could finish, I was like, Josh? And he was like, yeah? And I was like, store manager of Walmart on the west side, right? And he was like, yeah? And I was like, yeah, you offered me a job a month ago and then corporate denied it. Can you please stop calling me unless you're actually going to give me a job? I'm not kidding. That's exactly what I said. And he was like, I'm so sorry. Have we called you before? And I was like, yeah, Josh. If you would give me a job, I'd take it. But it's well and clear that you guys have a couple reasons you don't want to give it to me. And I clearly have the experience that you need. But if that's not what you're willing to take based on my background, have a good day. And he was like, Ethan, he literally said, Ethan, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's okay. Have a good day. And I hung up. They called me again for the third time and was like, hey, this is Walmart. And I'm like, Josh? And he's like, yeah? And I'm like, can you please stop calling me unless you're going to give me the job?
What did he say?
I'm so sorry. He had nothing else to say. He instantly knew. I was like, can you please stop calling me unless you're going to give me my job? I was like, I have the experience. I have what you need. Can you please leave me alone? Because now it's just insulting. Because it's well and clear that you need me, but corporate is not willing to accept the fact that I just so happen to have something they don't like on my background, even though I'm clearly experienced. And there were, and dude, oh my God, he felt so bad. He was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, dude, it's fine. I was like, unless you're going to hire me, just, dude, I was like, please just take my number off this. Whatever list you have, just take my number off of it. Because at this point, it's insulting. Because it's clear to me you need help and you're not willing to accept what you have based on the fact that 7 years ago, even though 5 years on paper, you can't accept me. He was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I appreciate your apology. Please stop calling unless you're going to offer me the job we both know I deserve. And he was like, dude, he basically was like, I get it. I'm sorry. We'll stop calling. And they haven't called since. And that was a month ago.
Damn.
That's my point, dude. Fuck. I don't even know what to say. How do you even respond to that? Fuck you, Wally World. You need help, yet you won't.
At the same time, it's like, fuck my job.
Yeah,
These
I mean,
motherfuckers are trying
dude.
to give me $240 more than what I'm getting paid right now. Like, are you fucking serious?
Mm-mm. Hold on. Oh my God. Fuck it. I don't even need a chaser. I'm getting paid.
What, 14?
No, I tell everybody it's $12.50. It's $11.50. I say 12 just because I've been there a while. It's $11.50, which, to be fair, is not bad. It's not bad. Okay, and genuinely on paper, no, that's not bad. What I do, it's fucking terrible. We have now lost 3 people, still do the same job, not the same job anymore.
Right.
I bust my fucking ass. You ready for this? Oh, Jesus Christ, Corey. Oh, that was a while ago. Oops. Okay, put it this way. This is what oh my God, everybody, whoever sees this, who works with me, this is not against you. You guys know Donna. For the love of fucking God, like, this is not against anybody other than Schnucks Corporate, okay? This is what I told Donna. We had a guy, his name's Derek. He called in Monday, Tuesday. No, I'm sorry. He didn't call in. He no-called, no-showed Monday, Tuesday, last week. Wednesday and Thursday, he called in. Thursday, the same day he called in, he asked to call the boss, which was the center store, which... It's the assistant manager of the store. You have a manager, and then you have the assistant manager of the entire store, just the store. Mm-hmm. He talked to the assistant manager. Her name's Tammy. Good for her. He was like, hey, I have knee problems. That's the reason he called in the first 2 days, supposedly. I can only work 6 hours, even though when you apply for the job, they ask you, hey, can you hold this much weight at a time? And can you work this many hours at a time? And he was literally like, yeah, I can do that. And then all of a sudden was like, hey, I can't do that. That's why I didn't show up the first, 2 days of the next week. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, fuck off. You're 35 years old. Suck a dick. Fuck you. You just didn't want to show up because you're a lazy piece of shit. Showed up a couple days after that because they gave him 6-hour shifts instead of 8 because apparently the 2 hours makes a difference on his fucking knees. Boy, get better shoes. I work harder than you do. Fuck off. Bro, we're busting our ass. You can't work an extra 2 hours. He came from Parkway Pizza, apparently.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, what the funniest part is Parkway Pizza is a local joint. The fact that they hired him and he came from Parkway just tells me that why did you hire him?
Yeah, well,
He
the
came
reason why
from-
he don't have a job anymore.
Yeah, he came from one of the most local joints in the entire city, and he's coming from them. Clearly, he doesn't want to work, and that's just it's like the people who. The funniest part is the people who hired him had just originally never been on the West Side. The people who hired him just got switched stores. So they would never know that. They would never know that Parkway Pizza is down the street, and if you don't work there, maybe you don't fucking want to work anywhere. Because Parkway Pizza is not fucking hard, bro.
No, not at all.
No, that's where high schoolers start.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, all that aside, I'm busting my ass. We had a guy named Luke who quit because he got a better job at Costco. He applied for the same job that he does at Schnucks at Costco, and they gave him $6 more an hour. $6 more an hour. Oh, and look.
Background. Huh.
Yeah. There was another guy named Riley who applied at the same time Luke did because Luke told Riley to. So they both left at the same time. And I knew in advance, so I told Donna, and I was like, hey, I know you know Luke's leaving, but you don't know Riley's leaving. He's going to fucking leave. She's like, okay. And the shittiest part is Donna can't hire people even though she's the manager. The store has to hire people. So even though she knew, couldn't do anything about it. The shittiest part is once people realized that unemployment can give people more money than their jobs, they realized that their jobs aren't paying enough.
No, not at all.
No, if the taxes they're paying can pay them more than the jobs they're working at. Hey, I know this is weird, but I just kind of noticed that the taxes I'm paying gave me a better paycheck than the paycheck you're giving me. And it's weird because I do more work for you than I do more in taxes, even though we both know I pay a lot in taxes. So I don't want to come back to work until you pay me more. And if we're being completely honest, everybody's like, oh my God, everybody's lazy. They just want unemployment. No. Everybody wants to be paid fairly. And they've come to realize.
Yeah, but that shit runs out after a while.
No, it's not about that run. No, think about this. Years. And I'm talking years. People have been paying for years into war. People have been paying 30 years into taxes. People have been paying 30 years into taxes that go into war, into debt, into this, into streets, into colonies, like all of this.
Yeah.
The 1 year, everybody fucks up and they're like, hey, let's pay each other all the taxes we've been paying because there's a pandemic and no one can work. All that money, let's give a couple billion back to us that we've been paying into for over 100 years. Easily done. did it like that. All of a sudden, they're like, wait a minute. All that money I've been paying, you can just do that? And then, like, that's okay? And they're like, yeah. If it calls for it. And they're like, okay, well, that $7.25 an hour job, why is it $7.25? And they're like, oh, well, that's all we can afford. Yeah, no, you just got $75 billion in bailouts because you were low staffed and you needed money to keep the company afloat. So they gave you $75 billion.
Right.
Why can't you pay me more money even though you technically just got a bailout? Didn't do anything this year and got more money. Dude, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, no offense to Elon Musk, okay, how about this? If we're being completely honest, what people don't understand is they try to rope in Elon Musk into this whole billionaire situation. Elon Musk is single-handedly trying to save the planet, and he just so happened to take advantage of taxes, which is okay. Jeff Bezos is trying to single-handedly get away from saving the world and still take advantage of taxes. Yes, Elon Musk's net worth doubled, tripled, quadrupled over the span of the pandemic because of corporate bailouts. Basically, what that means is, hey, we're losing money. We're going to lose a lot. Unless you pay us, our company is going to go under, and then in return, your economy will go under. Give us money, keep us afloat, we'll all stay afloat. Elon Musk was included in that. The only difference is even after the corporate bailouts, Elon Musk is still like, I still want to save humanity. Jeff Bezos is like, fuck it, bro. I still want to go to space. And that's a fact. Elon Musk took advantage of the corporate bailout, but what he didn't do was take advantage of the people.
Right.
He took advantage of the system, not the people.
The motherfucker's got $30,000, $40,000 cars he's selling.
He's got more than that. He's got more than that. It doesn't matter.
That should be fucking $80,000.
Okay, but my point is people are arguing about the wrong point. Yes. Oh my God, popping my neck. Sorry. Yes, Elon Musk is included in that, but what he shouldn't be included in is taking advantage of ignorant people. He's not. He's taking advantage of the system that the system has given him. And yes, Jeff Bezos has done the same thing. The only difference is Elon Musk is like, fuck the system. The reason I took advantage is because they let me. The money that they gave me, I'm giving back to you because I'm like, let's fucking fix this. And he has done that over and over and over. Jeff Bezos is like, hey, if you pay $25 million, I'll give you a seat on the flight next to me in space. Right. He's not even going as far as Elon Musk has gone. Did you know that?
No.
Okay. For example, people can't see it, but I'm going to give Christian a visual representation of Jeff Bezos. So basically, Jeff Bezos is going up, sideways, and then down. Technically, by scientist and astronautical standards, he's not actually going into space. Elon Musk is going up, super sideways, up, sideways some more, and then down. It's a more complicated trajectory. The reason Elon Musk is doing different than Jeff Bezos is because Elon actually wants to get out of Earth. Jeff Bezos just wants to prove he can get out of the atmosphere.
And go up.
The point is Elon Musk has a more complicated trajectory because Elon Musk is able to achieve more because he's not an idiot. He's like, I want to further human progression. Jeff Bezos wants to further his progression.
Right.
And that may not actually be true, but that's all they prove in their actions.
Bro. Hurt my ears.
Am I hurting your ears?
No. The fucking headphones are.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck over it. Oh, my God. Are we going to have to end it?
Yeah, this has
Oh
almost been
my
3
god,
fucking hours.
dude. Yeah, no, it's actually been 2 hours and 53 minutes, my
yeah,
guy.
almost 3 fucking hours.
I was fucking getting into it, bro.
I feel you. This shit's these headphones are hurting my ears.
I actually had a point. I can't remember what I was getting to. All right, look, man. The point that I think I'm trying to get to is
like you said that we were all given these stimulus checks and this, that, and the other, you know, like, and people are getting profited off of it, but we all can't get paid. And you said that you texted Schnooks and no offense
okay,
to
we
him.
don't need to do all that. What it comes down to is, man, is we the people have a voice.
Mhm.
Correct? So how about this? This podcast is, it's been a mess, and we've been all over the place, and I've been drinking a little bit. Christian has, but at the end of the day, we're not plastered, we're not fucking obliterated. It doesn't come down to that. What it does come down to is we both have issues we would like to talk about, but what it actually comes down to is the issues we would like to talk about both have the same reason, and the same reason and underlining issue is we both know, and everybody knows, we're getting fucked.
Yeah, not everybody should get paid $15 an hour.
But not everybody should get paid $7 an hour.
Yeah, not everybody.
No,
should,
okay,
no.
and
that's
no,
the
well,
thing
hold
is
on, but hold
like,
on.
The
This
people
is,
that actually do something should get paid for what they do.
but this is the
and
thing,
the
man.
people that only do certain things for certain people should get paid for those certain things.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you is the people who say, oh, well, if I paid you $15 an hour, I'd have to pay this much in taxes and we couldn't afford. Yeah, no, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit,
Oh,
bro.
I get that.
No,
for
they
sure.
can, they can all
mean-
afford it. It can all happen. Everybody can live and prosper. The only thing they don't want to do is pay more money.
My boss basically put it this way to me. He said, man, look, he said, I can give 15 of you $500,000, or I can give one of you $500,000.
Great. Give all
He
of us
said,
$500,000.
What he said he said, look, he said, the boss
Mhm.
that is the owner of our corporation is used to paying this much out of his pocket every year in kitchen cost. He said, as long as we meet that standard and we have money left over out of our pocket, he said, that money goes to you. He said, but whenever you fuck it off and you want to sit here and hook you up your homies, he said, boom, right then and there. That's whenever you throw it away. So what I sit here and thought.
No, that right there is what we call feeding into corporate greed.
But at the same time, Ethan,
No, there is no at the same time, dude. You don't understand that these people are making way more money than you anticipate them ever making, and they will lie to you every step of the way just to ensure that they make that buck. And you don't understand that they make way more than they tell you. So when he says, hey, I'm making 15 cents off your every $15 an hour. No, he's making like $1 to $1.25 to $3 to $4 to $5 an hour off your fucking $10 an hour, dude.
Right.
They're nickeling and diming you every second of the way up until you call them out on it. And then when you call them out on it, guess what they want to do? Hire someone else.
Right. Well, with me, where I work at, I do have perks.
No, fuck
of
that. I
where
have perks
work
too.
at.
I have perks too.
Well,
But what I like. Oh, dude, oh,
no, what I
fuck.
was gonna say
I
earlier.
never told. Oh my god, I
is
never
this
told. I
girl,
never
she
told
was
you
like,
what
oh,
I
you
told
work
Donna.
at Sportsman's? And I was like, fuck yeah, I work at Sportsman's.
You ready? What I told? You want to hear what I told
Yeah,
my boss?
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier.
Okay,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
would-
Then
so
just
you'd
say what
finish
you
that.
want to say, and then I'll tell you what I
was
told
like-
my boss.
I said, fuck yeah, I work there. And the next thing you know, she was just, man, I'm telling you right now, like, I can leave just because what I do. I can fucking leave with 45%.
Where do they get you is telling you that someone else can do your job, and
no, what I'm saying is
I'm not specifically talking about you, but what I'm saying is what those people like where they get you is, oh, someone can replace you, and I'm like, yeah, that's not the fucking case, motherfucker.
Right.
You can replace me, but
Are they gonna do
what you
that?
what you won't replace is the fucking effort I put in.
Uh-huh.
And that's the point. Everybody is replaceable, but what's not replaceable is the effort that the person you originally had puts in. So this is what I told my boss. Blank, blank, blank. I said, hey, I'm having blank and blank go on break first. Now I'm finishing the dishes, then throwing in the rotisseries, and then throwing in the rotisserie dishes if I can get to them. Gonna check for the filter grease, then the fry room quickly, and try to come back out and help them. Hot case is full, and some rotisseries are still out, and I did 8 of the banana puddings. And that may not sound like a lot, but that's a fucking lot, just like I did that all myself.
Mm-hmm.
She said, thank you so much. I meant to tell you they shorted our 8 oils I ordered. I ordered 8 more for tomorrow. I said, okay, I'll do tomorrow, but I would like to say I still want to talk to blank about a raise, which is our boss. I said, this past weekend, I haven't even had much of a chance to take breaks because everyone is so new, so they can't take over for what I do or other things for me. Like, basically, I can't take a break because no one else can take over for the job that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, I can't take a break. I said, right now, I just don't have much incentive to work. And she said, I know, I appreciate everything you do. Thank you. And I said, and I appreciate that. You're one of the many reasons I'm still here. I'm just letting, like, because my boss, like, believe it or not, the place I work at, my direct, my direct head of staff, my, like, direct boss, she can't control my pay because they took that away from her, like, 20 years ago. Doesn't work like that anymore. I have to ask the fucking store manager, and then the store manager has to ask corporate, and then corporate has to ask for me to get a raise, and then corporate has to put in like a. You know what, everybody? You all have a fucking wonderful day. I will stop bitching. I'm so sorry Josh is in rehab and he's getting over all this vagina. Tell him, Christian. Tell him he's fucking suffering.
Oh man, it sucks. Like. It sucks. Every time we talk to him, he's just like...
He just falls right back in it.
I just want some titties, man.
Dude, and that's all he says. But you know what? You guys have a good day. Christian, you tell him to have a good day.
You have a wonderful evening.
Everybody, you have a wonderful evening. Have a good Friday. Josh and I will hopefully see you Monday after he's out of rehabilitation and he's doing better. All right? So, mwah.